Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The New York Knicks take on the Memphis Grizzlies. New York Knicks currently on a 3-game winning streak, trying to make it 4, trying to stay in the fight for the play-in. Let's get right into it. Let's go.
Take the lead. All even at 1-on-1 here. Here's Fournier. Fournier holds the ball and RJ comes up with the ball. RJ passes it back to Quickly. Quickly 12 on the shot clock. Quickly puts up the floater. It's good! Emmanuel Quickly gives a 2-point lead for the Knicks. 103-101. Yes, indeed, IQ. Yes, indeed. That's what we're talking about. Why did you get that comment? Because you called the undefeated. You called it about 2 minutes ago. 2 to 3 minutes ago.
When there was a minute left in the game, I said I could feel it.
Here we go. Everyone on their feet. Hope they call a foul here. Here's Burks. RJ from the curl for the win. It's good! RJ Barrett! Yeah! RJ Barrett! He hits it! Yes, indeed! Let's go! That's what he's doing, man! That's why he's the GOAT! Gentlemen, please welcome your New York Knicks. Starting at guard, 6'5", from Colorado, Alex Burks. Starting at guard, number 13, from France, Evan Fournier. Starting at forward, number 30, from Dallas, at center, number 23, Mitchell Robinson. At forward, number 9, from Duke University, R.J. Barrett. Coach, Tom Thibodeau.
Salute, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome all to the Bronx Sports Jedi Network. I am Chef Dan here. Welcome. I'm here to call this game here. We all here to watch this game between the New York Knicks and the Memphis Grizzlies. Here with the Jedi. How you doing tonight, man?
Salute. Can you hear me? Because I was having a little technical difficulties. Everyone in there.
You're loud
all right. It's Friday night, and here we go.
It's Friday night, and I feel so I can. You ready?
Indeed, it's Friday night. Knicks on the BX Sport Jedi. Return of the Knicks. Watch along and play-by-play with Chef Dan, my man, BX Sport Jedi Kev. Salute to everyone. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday in the chat. Big task at hand. Marie Matthews, Agent Super Argo in the building. Let's do it. Let's get it. Knicks, Memphis Grizzlies tonight, baby.
Oh
Chef
yes,
Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing excellent, man. I'm here. I'm ready. Knicks so far, I I don't know how do I put it. I matter of fact, I know someone who could put the words as just how I feel watching these Knicks, man. I just give me one moment.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Just when I thought I was out on this team, just when I thought they couldn't frustrate me anymore, look what they do. 3 game winning streak, building my confidence, got the young guys playing. I'm now I go to sleep happy, I wake up happy, I stretch in the bed, I pet both my dogs' heads, I go out to walk, I whistle, I see the sun with 2 scoops of raisin. I don't know why. This is what this team does. It's maddening.
Well, we got a big task at hand. No pun intended to our main man there with John Morant tonight. And these Memphis Grizzlies, they are what, second in the Western Conference or third? They're playing really good.
Yeah, they're tied with Golden State right now. They're trying to fight for Western Conference supremacy, at least trying to get that second seed and trying to clinch tonight. So hopefully we can stop them, and that'll be motivation for us.
And RJ's looking for a bearskin rug for the living room floor. I love it. I love pie. 1, 2, 3. Salute. Let's get this. Indeed. Big task at hand. He love it, Jedi. Absolutely. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it. Our deputy, our commissioner deputy, big task at hand in the building. He's
Oh
loving it. We
yeah,
love seeing you here Friday night. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's continue the good vibes and let's finish strong. Jarvis LaFleur in the building. Salute to Jarvis in the building.
salute, Jarvis, salute. Hope all is doing well with you, man. Yeah, I see Clyde's suit tonight. Yeah, that looks fresh tonight. You're absolutely right, Big Task. I see
Salute
his suit.
JJ Jackson. Salute. Welcome to the channel, JJ Jackson. Salute.
Ooh,
Ooh. So tonight, the Knicks gotta win this game, man. Just so
just
it's
keep themselves. Sorry for cutting you off. Yeah, but
no, you're
they
good.
gotta keep themselves in the fight for play-in contention. It's at a point right now. You watching the rest of the season. If you're not fighting for play-in, you can't fight for a number one seed. Every other team is failed too hard at this point. They've already amounted so many losses. We can't catch up to the next best team. So it's only at this point the only thing we can do is just continue to fight. We have the young guys there that don't know any better. When they're out there, they don't see that the season is over. They just see that if we could string enough wins, we could possibly give ourselves a chance. And that's the energy we have. I'm with it.
Right, that energy that they've been playing with in the last few games, and just and I know I hate to play the would have, could have, should have game, but just think of all those games that we had those large leads. If we would have just won maybe half of those that we lost when we were up by 20 plus points, just think the positioning and where the Yankees, the Knicks are right now. There would have been if they would have taken advantage of that situation. Oof, it would have been we would have been talking about wow, we would have been a little bit giddy. So they were their own enemies by but now there's still plenty of basketball. 17 games here, you know, and just take advantage and not take no games for granted and continue to play the same way they play. When they share the ball and run it through RJ Barrett and then Julius Randle could be a two-sherry, second option. Phenomenal. Aiden, salute at Aiden. Salute. He's watching his Cavaliers play the Miami Heat right now. That's a good game there.
Yeah, that is coming down the stretch. You guys, it's a young team. You guys are gonna find if this is the first time this young team is ever gonna come down the stretch of learning how to close out a game, as the FedEx Forum is being rained down in Memphis right now.
Ah,
But
they
yeah,
have some inclement weather. That inclement weather is heading to the Sunshine State, where that cold front.
oof.
Hmm.
So yeah, but like you said, as long as we keep the game flowing through RJ's hands and then let Randall come and get it. He has to get in where he fits in and come along when he can. It flows better naturally. Not only that, but everyone else can play off of RJ's game better than Julius's game right now. it just looks better. It feels more fluid.
Right. Let's salute Melvin Smith. He says 3 in a row. I had to check back in Jedi. I'm disappointed. Cam is down. Yeah. I even had a little karaoke as I cried. My tears fell on the pillow, thinking of you, Cam Reddish. The pain and deception just broke my heart in two. The pain that you're not on the floor. Oh, Cam, what you done to me. I'm crying over you. You're not on the floor. Our number one draft pick, Johnny Davis, in the building.
Johnny,
Salute.
salute. Said we're playing with the chip tonight on our shoulders. You got to prove everyone wrong. Yeah. Gotta fight. Give ourselves a chance. The only thing we can do is fight and give ourselves a chance.
Sheldon Johnson, salute. He's crying, big task hands.
Oh man.
It's Friday night, man. We're gonna be playing that Friday night theme all night, man. Because yeah, man. Let's get it. Definitely, man. It's Friday night. Remember, I would love to play the whole song, the whole track, but it's the copyright, so I can only play a couple pieces here and there. But that's why it's chopped up like that. But it's Friday night basketball, man. Let's get it, man.
Most definitely.
I usually give you the starting lineups. The starting lineups, of course, is Burks, Fournier, Barrett, Randall, Robinson, Morant, Bane, Williams, Jackson Jr., and Adams. All your starting lineups for the Grizzlies and the Knicks Grizzlies. And let's get it going. Once they tip it off, we'll get the play-by-play and call here on the BX Sports Jedi Network. Return to the Knicks watch along and podcast. And we like to see a CB Friday night. That's indeed. So before they started, let's get that Friday night beat one more.
It's Friday night, and I feel alright. Ready.
And the Knicks are ready, baby. Chef Dan, you want to take the call because they're about to tip it off.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll get the first quarter.
Yeah, no problem.
Getting
John
ready
Maven,
to jump the
salute.
ball. So, referee has it. Come on now. Toss it up. And Grizzlies win the tip. So, Morant has the ball. He's going to bring the ball up the court. Morant, defended by Barrett, lobs it up, and Jackson Jr. gets the first point of the game. So Jackson Jr. running off a curl gets the first dunk. Burks has the ball, gets it to Robinson over to Randall. Randall to Burks. Burks to Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall pulls up for three, and that's good. So Julius Randall, he gets the first points for the Knicks. 3-2. 11:20 here left in the first. Morant's bringing the ball up for the Grizzlies. He gets a screen. They get it over to Bane, and what do they call?
Foul on Randall.
Foul on Randall. So they inbound the ball to Jackson. Jackson Jr. driving. Layup, misses. Adams gets it, and he misses the tip. They're fighting for it. Come over to Bane. Bane to Jr. Jr. to Williams. Williams back to Jr. Jr. to Bane. Bane for three. That's off the mark, but Morant is there on the follow. Knicks gotta block out, gotta watch all the people. 3-4. Memphis has a 1 point lead. Burks has the ball, gets it over to Randall. Randall driving, kicks it up. Turnover right there. Bane comes up with it over to Morant. Morant bringing the ball up the court. Morant, he's now in the paint, driving, lobs it up. Oh, and that's a turnover. Knicks come up with the ball. Randall's bringing the ball up the court. 10-20 here. Fakes the three, now gets it to, cutting Randall. Get the layup and the foul. So Julius Randall heading to the free throw line. passes it to Robinson and relocates. That's
good thing happens when you cut to the basket.
that
I've
good
been
things
saying that.
happen. You've been saying that. So Randall at the free throw line, and he converts the free throw. Knicks have a 2-point lead now, 6-4. Morant bringing the ball up. Gets it to Bane. Bane over to Williams, back to Morant. Morant driving in the paint. He kicks it out to Bane. Bane for 3, and that's good. RJ can't go over the screen. So Barrett driving, and Robinson finishes it with the slam. 8-7. Knicks have a 1-point lead. Morant bringing the ball up the court. Morant pulls up mid-range. That's off the mark. Robinson with the rebound, gets it to Burks. Burks running up the court, and Burks is fouled by Morant.
Yeah, picked up a quick foul on him. That's good.
Mm-hmm. So they get it into Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall jab stepping. Now he takes a 3, and that's good. Julius Randle's on fire right now. 11-7. Morant has the ball. He's bringing the ball up. So Randall with all but 2 points for the Knicks is Morant driving, and he gets the layup. Robinson didn't want to foul there. 11-9. Randall, he's on the corner now. Fakes the 3, gets it to Fournier, right back to Randall. Randall's thinking about it. Step back mid-range. That's off the mark. Bane with the rebound. Bane bringing the ball up. Bane. Step back 3. That's off the mark. Williams fighting for it, but Barrett comes up with the rebound. Barrett brings the ball up. Barrett has Morant on him. Barrett, he's on the post with Morant. Spinning. Floater. Misses. And they say knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. Oh, they overturn it, so over to the Grizzlies. Jackson, and blocked by Robinson. Robinson gets it to Fournier. Fournier gets it to Burks. Burks back to Randall. Randall thinking about the 3. He gets it to Barrett. Barrett in the post by Morant. Barrett driving and blocked by Adams, but Mitchell Robinson gets it, and he gets blocked. They get over to Morant. Morant, and he gets fouled. It's a take foul by Alec Burks.
But you like RJ's aggressiveness there, even with Adams and trying to get that second foul on Morant.
Yeah. My whole thing is I'm pretty sure Steven Adams fouled him.
Oh.
Morant has the ball. Morant driving. He now has Randall on him. Gets it over to Junior. Junior back to Morant. Morant, step back 3. That's good. So Grizzlies now have a 1-point lead, 12-11. Burks has it. Burks calling for Fournier. Gets it over to Randall. Randall in the post by Junior. Randall over to Barrett. Barrett for 3. And that rims out. Adams with the rebound. Gets it over to Morant. Morant slowly bringing the ball up. Morant. And they call a foul.
He hunted that foul.
Yeah.
He sold that foul. That was a hunted foul. I thought they were supposed to remove out of that.
So Williams inbounds it to Morant. Morant driving. And over to Adams, and Adams gets the layup. 14-11. 7 minutes here left in the first. Randall bringing the ball up. Randall gets it to Fournier. Fournier pulls up for three. D3 misses, but Randall gets the offensive rebound. And he's blocked, but Burks comes up with it. Burks driving, kicks out. Barrett for three. That's off the mark. Adams with the rebound. Morant driving. Layup blocked by Mitchell Robinson. They kick it out to Barrett. Barrett driving, kicks out to Burks. Burks for three. And that's good. Tied up. And Grizzlies call timeout.
Nice sequence there. You saw Barrett decision. He looked at Fournier. He says he's not gonna finish. I'm gonna pass it back out to Burks in the trail. That was a smart play there. And Morant got lucky he didn't get called for a second. Yeah, he lucky he didn't get called for a second foul on that block. He actually had a blocking foul on Julius before Steven Adams came up with that.
And you see the Grizzlies calling a timeout because they don't like it so far. They don't like the fact that the Knicks are keeping up with them right now.
Right, and they didn't expect that. They thought the Knicks were gonna play that lethargic half court basketball that they saw the first meeting. But this is a different team. This is a RJ Barrett led team, and Randall's gonna play loose and quick on it. And I think they might have unlocked something for now.
Yeah,
Random Phenom, salute.
Random Phantom salute, man. But I also want to see it when McBride comes into the game. How effective is his defense tonight? I'd love to see it.
Right, that's another one too. That's another. But also, you know what? If they could get Morant in trouble and go against their second unit, a backup point guard, then your McBride could go in and just go back to hell, play defense and just blitz their point guard position. Looks like Memphis really needs the point guard position to go fluid for them to be working on all cylinders.
Most definitely. John Lavin says Knicks need to stop the ISO plays to keep moving the basketball until one of the shooters become open from outside three-point line or big man becomes open near basket for easy layup or dunk. That's what's happening right now. The only thing I could say is that Julius is a little hot right now. He's got all of our points except for the last couple so far. Mitchell Robinson's got a field goal, and I think Alec Burks has a field goal. But other than that, Randall, he's feeling it. They're leaving him open. He took the threes. He's hit 2 threes, made a layup, went to the free throw line. So the offense is flowing right now.
And they're moving quick for now. They're moving quick pace.
And they're making extra passes.
Yes.
It's just the shots haven't fell yet so far, but all the passes, all the shots have looked good. There have been great open shots. As we return back from commercial break here. CB, you're absolutely right. We have to keep moving the ball. That's when we're successful.
Also, they can't let Zaire Williams go nuts here. He's checking into the game for the first time. Remember, he had 21 points last time in the Garden.
Yeah. So Morant's bringing the ball up the court. Morant gets it to Williams. Williams. Now back to Morant. Morant curling, driving, and gets the touch. 16-14. Morant. Burks has it. Burks dribbling, back pass to Randall. Randall thought about the three. Now he takes it, and that hits the front of the rim, but he is fouled.
The forehead got in the way. The forehead fouled him.
Slow-mo Kyle Anderson.
Man, you could land a plane on that forehead.
So Randall to the free throw line right now. He's, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, he's so far in this first quarter, he's our modus operandi. Randall converts the first free throw. Knicks down by 1. Converts the second free throw. Tied up here at 16. Randall converts all 3 free throws. Knicks up by 1. Morant bringing the ball up the court. Anderson's calling for someone. Now, Adams screens for Morant. Morant driving, and he misses. Knicks come up with the rebound. They get it over to Burks. Burks gets it over to Randall. Randall in the post against Anderson, and he is blocked by Anderson. Anderson and almost fumbles it, does he? And Fournier comes up with it over to Barrett. Barrett driving and got a blocking foul by Steven Adams. Important right there.
Exactly. That's Barrett's taking his game to a different level.
Yes, so now Barrett to the free throw line. And excellent by Mitchell Robinson there, fighting in transition to get that.
Before he takes that free throw, look at Barrett's demeanor. He looks like he's ready, man. Hungry, all-star.
So Barrett, the first one rims in and out. And Gibson comes in for Robinson.
Don't bury the walls of Jericho, man.
And Barrett converts the second one. Goes 1 of 2 from the line, 18-16. Morant bringing the ball up the court. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson driving, kicks out. Williams for 3, and that's good. Burks bringing the ball up the court. Burks, he gets a screen. He's driving. Fakes it now over to Gibson. Gibson, floater, misses. Oh, excuse me. Gibson's in for Randall as he gets it.
Yeah.
Offensive rebound. Barrett for 3, and that's off the mark. Oh, and what do they call right there? A foul on Alec Burks?
Yeah, over the top. Ooh, that looked like foot on the toes there for Zaire.
So Morant bringing the ball up the court, gets it to Adams. Adams, they get a screen. Now Morant has it. Morant thought about the 3. Morant pulls up floater, misses. Gibson with the rebound. Gibson, he gets it over to Fournier. Fournier bringing the ball up the court. Fournier thought about the 3. Now he takes a floater, and it was blocked. They get it over to, I don't know who that is, Melton. Melton has the ball, almost poked that. Now Melton brings it back out to Anderson. Anderson driving, he gets it out to Williams. Williams for 3. That's off the mark. Gibson with the rebound, gets it over to Fournier. Fournier bringing the ball up the court. Fournier gets it to Burks. Burks dribbling, pulls up for 3, and he gets fouled. So Burks is heading to the heading to the free throw line. So
Memphis
the Grizzlies right now, yeah, that is not good. I don't know why they.
You okay, Chef? Did you freeze?
Nah, it's just I don't know why they're fouling 3-point shooters. I can hear Clyde in my head. The most asinine foul in the game. It astounds me. As Burks converts the first free throw. Tied up at 19, 3:56 here left in the first. Time has also went fast because the refs haven't been involved a lot. Burks misses the second one. And Sims is in the game for Robinson.
So it looks like Gibson is going to be the power forward backup.
Okay. Yeah, because we're still missing Obi.
Chef Dan, I think, is frozen right now.
No, I'm not. And Burks converts the third free throw. Yeah,
no,
I'm sorry.
Your picture. No, your picture quality was frozen. You were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As Morant, he has the ball. Knicks have a 1-point lead. Morant driving, fakes, pivots, kicks out. They kick right back out to Morant now. Morant driving. You got to tell me who number 46 is. Over to Melton for 3. And that's in and out. And that's a turnover by the Grizzlies.
Kanar? Let me see. Let me get his name right.
What did they say? The Knicks touched it last?
Yeah.
So Quickly's in the game. They get it over to Morant. Morant. He gets a screen. He's driving. Has Jericho Sims. Pulls up mid-range. That's good. So Morant starting to show his repertoire of offenses. Quickly has the ball over to Sims. Sims to Barrett. Barrett. He's driving. Kicks out to Quickly. Quickly thought about it. Gets it up back to Barrett. Barrett driving. High arcing shot off the glass is good for RJ Barrett. 22-21. Melton has the ball.
Conchar got away with a push in the back.
Back three, and that's off the mark. And Quickly has the ball, and it is not a jump ball, man.
He got pushed in the back from Cunnar. But Cunnar. I got tongue twisted, but that's his name. Yeah, number 46, and he pushed him right into Adams. They well, as they call it, time out there.
That
you see, yeah. But Tibbs is subbing though. He's subbing them quicker.
I'm not even gonna lie. This is but not only that, for Randall to be the first sub, it kind of looks like he's like, all right, RJ, you're starting to show that, this is your team. I'm gonna let you run the court for a little.
And despite RJ 1 for 6, but he's aggressive on that 1 for 6.
Very aggressive. But not only that, I'm okay with 1 for 6 if you're defending Morant, and Morant is starting to have other players involved to help him get his offense off. So we're in a commercial break right now as the Knicks call timeout. Johnny Davis, he said you smell a good second half coming for these Knicks. Hey, man, from your keyboard to God's ears. Hopefully that's true, but we all know the motto of this channel. It's 1 possession, 1 quarter, 1 half, 1 game at a time. Let's take care of this first half.
That's right.
So as we're still in a commercial break, let you guys know, now that officially baseball season is back, we advertise one of the programs that are here, dive into baseball and everything MLB, but especially the Yankees.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
All right. We'll cut it close there because we're back from commercial.
Yeah, we're back from commercial as showing Taj Gibson. I guess something happened with Taj. They're interviewing him. So Taj on the court with the young guys. I guess they're talking about the way he practices with the young guys, and he's trying to feed off of their energy as the Jedi had brought to light for us most recently. So Grizzlies inbounding the ball. Oh, excuse me. It's a jump ball. They get it over to Melton. Melton driving. Floater is good, and they call a foul. So Melton heading to the free throw line. 23-22. 2:42 here left in the first. So Randall back in the game as Barrett sits down and McBride gets into the game. as Gibson sits down. Melton misses it, and Jericho Sims skies for that rebound. Oh, that vert is crazy. So quickly, he gets a screen, driving, kicks out the floater to Randall. Randall, step back three. That's good. Julius Randle is feeling it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is feeling it tonight. 25-23. Melton has it. Melton driving, takes the floater. That's good for Melton. Knicks inbound the ball, tied up at 25. Randall bringing the ball up the court. Randall, step back, takes another three. That's off the back of the rim. They get the rebound over to Melton. Melton driving, takes the floater, misses, but they tip it in there. Excuse me, that's Brandon Clark there for the two. Grizzlies have a 2-point lead. Quickly curling around. Now he's in the paint, takes the floater, and that rims in for Emmanuel quickly. 27 tied. 140 here left in the first. Jones has the ball for the Grizzlies. Jones is now driving, kicks out to Melton. Melton to Anderson. Anderson kicks out to Jones. Jones gets a screen. Jones driving, takes the floater, and that hits everywhere, and then the rim. 29-27. 120 here left in the first. Quickly has the ball. Quickly driving, takes another floater. Oh, but misses it. And they lob it out to Anderson, and Anderson in transition gets the dunk. 31-27. Knicks down by 4. And Tibbs calls a timeout. Minute left here in the first. Tibbs with the timeout on the court.
Obviously, the scoreboard is off.
Yeah.
McBride's in the game. It's one of the earliest I seen him in.
Most definitely. I mean, but that's a good thing, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's a good thing. That's what we wanted, to keep the guys in a little early so they can stay fresh and play, because it looks like they're gonna need everyone tonight.
Oh yeah. So the timeout is on the floor. No commercial break. I'm surprised that Tibbs would call a timeout, though. 1 minute left in the first, but I guess he wants to get the unit right.
Correct.
The Cadillac trivia question: which two Memphis Tigers played for the Knicks and were also NBA All-Stars? I know the answer to one of them. I just don't know the other. So Morant on the bench right now. 1 minute here left. Knicks inbound the ball. They get it to Robinson. Robinson gets it to Quickly. Quickly gets a screen. Now he steps back, kicks out to Randall. Randall, jab, driving, step back mid-range, off the mark. They get it over to Jones. Jones bringing the ball up the court for the Grizzlies. Jones gets it to Jackson Jr. Jackson Jr. thought about the three, over to Melton. Melton gets a screen. Melton driving, kicks out to Jones. Jones for three, and that's good. 34-27. Knicks down by 7. 27 seconds here left. Quickly bringing the ball up the court. Quickly gets it to Fournier. Fournier over to Randall. Randall in the post. He's double teamed. Randall kicks out to Quickly. Quickly, floater, mid-range is off the mark, but Quickly comes up with the offensive rebound. And he kicks it out. Robinson over to Fournier. Fournier for three, and that's good with 1.8 left. 30-34. And Tyus Jones just let the clock run out. So Knicks down by 4.
That was good thing Fournier hit that three, because that would have disrupted the chemistry, because Julius was wide open for easy dunk.
Yeah. But more so than that, Julius has to see it, that as the double team is coming, try and get rid of the ball.
Yeah, he needs to make a little bit more quicker, decisive decision there. He took a little bit of a long time on that one, on that position. I know the answer. I think I'm going to give you my guess to the answer to the trivia question. Those two Memphis Tigers is Derrick Rose and Anthony Hardaway.
Yeah.
and I didn't. My hands were here. Did not look. Did I cheat? I'm going with those two. I might be wrong.
Yeah. You might be right. We'll see.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. The Jedi let you know that. He saw it in the Force.
Indeed.
So we're in a commercial break right now, as now we can fully let you guys know of the program.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
As we get back to NBA action here, alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. So Burks gets an assist there. They started off real quick there, 34-32. And here's Milton bringing up the ball. And these are all the second unit for Memphis. So give me a minute to get their names going. But here the Knicks come up with the ball here. Burks over to Randall. That does not look clean here, but now they get to quickly 10 on the shot clock. Quickly drive it, stops, and Quickly's gonna call for traveling. He slide there. You can see that. So that's the fourth Knicks turnover here. Side out of bounds for Memphis. They'll bring the ball here. Up their Knicks trail by 2. McBride in the game. Here's Jones Jr. driving. Randall ties him up, and they're going to have a jump ball. Randall, smart, put his hands and got all ball. And now they're going to jump the ball here with Randall.
I love the defensive intensity there. And that was smart defense.
Moving his feet and just keep palming the hands, not swiping. So now they'll jump. And if the Grizzlies retain, 9 on the shot clock. And nope, right to the hands of Quickly driving McBride stops on a dime, but now he waits to regroup. Randall calling here, directing traffic. He's backing in. He's going 1-on-1, back to Quickly. 11 on the shot clock. Emmanuel Quickly. Now he gets a screen by Robinson, but good job there. McBride with 5 on the shot clock. McBride driving in, puts the floater, and it bounce, and that misses. So here's Memphis with the rebound. Here's a drive and a floater by Jones. Scores there, 36-32. So Jones with 7 points. Tyus Jones with 7 points, 3 for 3 from the field. And here's Quickly. Contact, puts it up, count it, and 1. Emmanuel Quickly will go for a 3, so the conventional 3-point play there. Not only that, he gets a foul on Tyus Jones here.
Yeah, most definitely. But I love the way he's starting to, like, you remember earlier in the season, he really couldn't get the floater off, but now he's finding different ways to get it off.
Quickly go to the line here, and he completed 3-point play here. 35-36. Knicks trail by 1. So 10 free throw attempts for the Knicks. They've been at the line 10 times here, so they have to continue to hit. So now they're down by 1. Remember, they were down by 7. The Knicks, here's a swipe. That was a cheap foul there on Jones. McBride has to be smart. He doesn't need to be too aggressive from behind the arc there, so he don't pick up those cheap fouls. They'll inbound the ball here. Bane trying to get it into Jones, but he gets it in. 10 on the shot clock. Jones trying to fight the screen. Puts the floater up high. Misses. Rebound Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson over to Burks. Burks looking around here. Burks. You got Burks going in the paint. Burks put the mid-range, and he hits it. So Knicks take the lead here. Buddha Namaste. Salute to you there. Always bringing the positive vibe.
Kelvin T. Jones, salute as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The mayor in the building as Jones brings the ball up here. Burks with 10 points. With 4. Here's a shot. Jackson for 3. Jared Jackson Jr. for 3. So right there, Memphis retakes the lead here, 39-37. Here's Randall deep in the paint, but he's hop skipping along the baseline. Now he's dry. He still keeps his dribble. And they're going to call offensive foul on Randall. Jones sold that there. Really nice one.
Oh, man, that's Jared. Yeah, he really sold that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he sold that one. Wow, what a flop. Well, he'll get a nice $5,000 fine from the league. And here's Jones. Here's Bane. Conchard misses. And number 15, I got to get his name.
Clark. Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark puts it in. Remember, I'm not too familiar with Memphis. Don't bother watching them, only when they play the Knicks. So excuse me for not knowing their names fully. And here's Randall, blocked by Clark. And here comes Jones. Jones transition 3. And he misses. Rebound Burks. Burks needs to tie up there. A lot of loose ball, a lot of hands. And they're going to call loose ball foul there on Conchard.
Yeah,
Randall tried to use the body there, and Randall's smart, but does long arms. That was all ball.
Yeah.
6. Jaren Jackson is bleeding, so they're going to try to stop the bleeding here. If not, they'll sub him out. There was a little timeout. Knicks trail 41-37 here with 8:30 before halftime. Don't forget to hit those likes, share, let people know that. Let's better call somebody, let them know what's going on the JEDI network. As Burks inbound here to McBride. McBride back to Quickly. Now Quickly bringing the ball up. That's Quickly over to Randall. Back to Quickly. 13 on the shot clock. Emmanuel Quickly keeps a dribble. Quickly double pumps, misses. Rich Robinson in there, and he's going to call a foul there. So Jackson gets a foul there. So second foul for Jared Jackson Jr. So he'll have a seat. Mr. LaFlop. Well, he's still in there. Let's see if they sub him out here after the first attempt. Free throw for Mitchell Robinson. Mitch rims it out, misses.
I get some arc on that shot.
Yes, he does. He needs a little wrist action there, some arc. Mitch Robinson attempts the second one, and in front of the rim, and Randall got. Ooh, there was a lot of contact there. They should have been a foul call there, but they let it play on Conchard. And Bane, Jared Jack still in the game, so they didn't sub him. They let him play there with 2 fouls. Here's Clark. Here's Bane. Wow, he eluded Mitchell Robinson, switched hands, and he got to the basket. So Bane's second field goal there. That was a little impressive there, eluding Mitchell Robinson. So quickly brings the ball up here. Quickly into McBride. McBride to Randall. Randall calling a play out. Cutting McBride was cutting, but Randall held on to the ball. He wants to get that fadeaway that he misses. And loose ball. McBride had a loose ball there. Mitchell Robinson dives for the ball. Mitchell Robinson, and it's going to be a jump ball. So Mitchell Robinson letting it all out there, hustling, diving. McBride also with quick hands trying to swipe it, keeping the ball alive. Knicks are playing for that 50-50 ball.
Yeah, I like that.
So we'll have a jump ball here between Jones and Mitchell Robinson. A big height disparity there. Let's see where Mitchell's going to tip it. He's telling quickly where the ball's going to go if he gets it. And up to Burks. So just like he called it, he tipped it over there. Burks with a foul, puts it up. And another 3-5. No, they're not going to say it. Non-shooting. Burks felt that contact. He got into the shooting motion.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah, come on, refs. I know you give the Knicks 10 fouls already, but come on. He was on his way up.
Yeah, he earned that.
He earned that one. Wow, that's a bad call. But the Knicks got been benefit all night with the whistles. So Burks would inbound the ball here. Burks over to Mitchell Robinson. Robinson back to Burks. 12 on the shot clock. Burks driving. Burks double team. Spins over to Quickly. Quickly got fouled. And another loose ball foul there. Non-shooting though, because
no, but the Knicks are
that
in the
one
bonus.
Now they're in the bonus, but that one was, you could have called that one a non.
Mm-hmm. That one was just he just played. He forgot which sport he was playing.
So Quickly will go to the line. A very good 90+% free throw shooter to the line here. Emmanuel Quickly hits the first free throw. 38-43 here with 7:17 before halftime. Quickly has another shot coming here. Davar, salute Davar. Salute. Emmanuel Quickly hits a pair of free throws here. 39-43 with 7:17 here. So Jones bringing the ball up here. Over. So Zaire Williams is in. Zaire over. Barrett's back in there. Jared Jacks attacks him and he scores. Jared Jacks using a lot of elbows there. Here comes Quickly. Over to RJ. RJ. Now back to McBride. Back to RJ. 14 on the shot clock. RJ dancing. Driving. Spins. Clark knocks it away. Barrett again. Barrett puts it off the wall and he scores. RJ Barrett, calm, cool, collective, off the glass. He gets on the board with his second field goal. And there's going to be a timeout call by the Grizzlies.
I like this squad here. He just simply subbed out Randall for Barrett, and so now it's Barrett, McBride, Burks,
franchise
Quickly,
point guard,
and Robinson. That's a good lineup right there.
What he's done is he put RJ Barrett in the 4.
Yep.
And RJ Barrett with his speed and also showing that he's now going to his driving, going to either end and high arcing off the glass and using the window. Now he creates a mismatch at the 4 position because of his speed and his strength. You know, even though he has a mismatch, and I think the Knicks are exploiting that. You know, good for Thibodeau to recognize that, and for RJ Barrett to elevate his game to that level.
Most definitely, but now also recognize that Tibbs, he's playing McBride an extended amount of minutes right now.
Yes,
McBride and Quickly an extended amount of minutes, so that's really, really good. This young team is really showing up right now, but how do I say it? We just need more consistent offense. Like, I think we're going to need to pass the ball around a lot more, and we can't stay flat-footed. Got to cut to the ball.
Right.
Got to cut to the ball.
Right. But also that, him subbing Randall like this is keeping Randall fresh also. We saw, despite the fact that how much we have ridiculed Randall throughout the year, but the last few games when Randall's fresh, he's taking over some of the games at the fourth quarter and not doing too much, playing the same way he's playing right now. But you could see he's more energy, more go to the basket, attack, especially in that Dallas in that fourth quarter. He was very aggressive. So that's why I think Thibodeau finally making an adjustment here to rotate and play guys a little longer earlier. That's all he asked for all season. Play your guys a little, you got a lot of young talent. You play them, get them, keep them fresh. There's enough talent on this team that they could play the minutes early and get them in the rhythm of the game. Salute, Jose Melo. Salute.
Shakedown family in the building. Salute. Thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a plethora of talent, and you could have always made these rotations. And now that we're having a lot of injuries to the squad, and we don't know when certain people are coming back, things of that nature. We're still waiting for Derrick Rose to come back. We don't know if Grimes is going to come back or at what point he does come back. We kind of just have to, gotta play around with the rotations.
As Morant back in the game here, he's going to inbound the ball here with 6:32, before half, over to Anderson, back to Morant. Morant behind the back, mid-range jumper, and right at the baseline scores, and he hits that 47-41. So here's Brooks bringing the ball up.
All night.
Robinson, Steven Adams back in the game. Here's RJ. They're going to call a loose ball. They're going to call a moving screen on Mitchell Robinson. So second foul. Don't forget, guys, hit those likes, run up those likes, swish it and dish it, hit the likes and share the program. And here's Morant bringing the ball up here. Bane over to Anderson, back to Ja Morant. Ja now attacking. Now he passes it back. Shot clock at 10 for Bane. Bane on way has quickly at him. Bane, step back, shoot the three. And he nails it. Wow. Bane with a long range distance. So 50 Knicks trail by 9 here. Here's Burks. Here's Barrett. Now Barrett stops. Retreats behind the 3-point line. Now he's going to go mid-range. And Barrett hits the side of the rim. Anderson comes up with the rebound. So RJ shooting 2 for 10 right now. But here's Bane. Bane for 3. And that's in and out. Rebound by Burks. So Burks. Right to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson got blocked by the forehead. And here's Anderson coming back in transition. Anderson. And they're going to call a foul on Burks.
Yeah, because Robinson ain't back yet.
Wow, 2 blocks on second block by the forehead. That forehead got him right there. Blocked the ball right out of Mitchell Robinson. So here's the inbound to Steven Adams. Ja Morant. Back to Adams. Adams has a sky advantage, and he lays it up right off the window, simple with the finger roll. Julius Randle's back in the game. So Knicks down now, 52-41. And they're going to call a timeout on the floor. Double-digit lead for Grizzlies. So 5 minutes. The Knicks are getting burnt at the paint. 34 points on the paint for Memphis tonight. That's too much. Not a lot of rim protection.
Yeah, not a lot. But the way they're doing it right now is, man, this sucks. They're pulling when Fournier was on the court, they were pulling him into pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson, having Mitchell Robinson make his choice. That's really it was simple. It's as simple as that right now. And right now, I think the Knicks are doing a lot of switching. So Barrett, I don't know. He's got to look for his teammates more. He's kind of in attack mode right now. You got to look for your teammates more.
All right, as we have a timeout on the floor there. Don't forget to hit those likes. Hit those likes. Share the program. And we'll see. 5 minutes to go. Let's see this. Let's see. The Knicks can't let this game get out of hand here. They need to get it back to under double digits and continue to attack. Keep it close.
Just keep it close. Keep it a game, because we know they're going to come in with the third quarter blitz. We got to be able to ready to withstand that and then have one of our own. That's only going to happen if we can keep this game close.
Indeed.
So
as we
still
wait
in
to
the
come,
commercial break. Yeah.
As we wait to come back from the commercial break. Right, the Grizzly has a wave. The Knicks could weather the wave and stay close. Hopefully we can win. Yeah, Jose, that's what it is. Remember, the NBA is a game of runs. Right now, Memphis is on a run. We got to weather the storm and limit their run and then attack.
Certain things that are happening on the court, you know, perimeter wise, I don't think we're giving up too many easy threes right now. I think we have them making tough shots.
Bane is just hitting some good shots.
Yeah.
Step back, percentage shot that, he takes enough of them. He's not going to hail them all. That kind of, they'll eventually stop going in. They just got to keep contain Morant to a minimum. As Fournier will inbound the ball here. 5 minutes exactly before halftime. Knicks trail 52-41. Fournier will inbound the ball here. Fournier, we're looking for. He got Gibson. He got it in. So here's quickly keeps his dribble. Quickly. Randall by the free throw circle. Randall lost the ball on his way up. Gets it back. 6 on the shot clock. Randall 4. And they're going to call double dribble on Julius Randle. That was a late call because that's
what?
Yeah. Nothing happens, and then he got the ball, and then he got it. Then he went in his move, and then they called it. That was too late. I'm sorry, you missed it. But here's Morant, the right call, but extremely late. Morant behind the back, he misses, and rebound, and Adams get a loose ball foul on Gibson. Extra possession here for the Grizzlies. May the 4th he does not like quickly. And here's the inbounds to John Morant. Alley-oop to Adams, and they're gonna call a foul on Julius there. Julius tried to stop that there, and boy, Steven Adams. It did not look cute. It was ugh.
Yeah.
Let's see if they give him some free throws. Yep, free throws for Steven Adams. Hits the first one off the glass. He banked it in there and banked the free throw.
Is this the first free throws for the Grizzlies all game?
You know what? I think it is. It might be. Steven Adams, second free throws. And he misses it. So he goes 1 or 2 from the line. 53-41. Quickly. He's got Barrett back now. He had Randall over to Barrett. Rises up for 3, catching 3. It's good. 3-pointer. RJ Barrett. So he hits it from downtown. 3 for 11 now for RJ Barrett. Ja in the curl. Ja Morant. Mid floater. Misses. Here comes Fournier with it. Fournier. Randall on the wing. Randall driving. Randall contact, but no call. But here's RJ. RJ with the floater. RJ Barrett. Back-to-back buckets for RJ Barrett. So Barrett comes up with double figures. 10 points here. 46-53 with 3:30 Here's Morant. Job looting. Oh, Fournier almost knocks the ball there. Cutting. Zaire Williams with a cut, but he has to retreat. Gibson, good recovery. And he's going to shoot the three wide open. And, Anderson got away with another push. He's pushing people from behind the back here with that forehead. And now he puts that up. The misses. Rebound quickly. Here's quickly. Over to Fournier. Catch and shoot three. And Fournier got the ball stuck on the side of the rim.
Made a wedgie.
Talk about that's a wedgie, man. So Fournier with the wedgie. That's gonna leave a mark. Gonna jump on center court. And Todd Gibson, don't smell the ball. It was it was a
wedgie.
Major wedgie.
You're gonna get a brown streak on your face.
The nicotine stain, and here comes Bane. Bane driving. Bane puts it up. He elevates and misses. Last touch by referee calls it, and the other idiot. Now, number 88 is standing right underneath the basket, and he called it Grizzlies. Yeah. Number 61 is all the way in California, and he says that the Knicks touched it. Jesus. Here's Bane. Over to Adams. Adams to Morant. 9 on the shot clock. Morant now making his move, driving. He got contact, and he puts it up there. And 61 again with another dubious call. What's that ball?
Foul on Fournier too.
So, Ja will go to the line here. He hits the first free throw here. He rims it out. 54-46 here. 2:34 before halftime. $14 points for John Morant, 4 assists. He has another free throw coming, 15 points there. Here's quickly bringing the ball up here. 2:30 before halftime. Here's RJ. RJ again with the ball in his hands. Randall now. Randall driving. Stops. Jared swiping it in. He puts it up, and he got it. So a 3-point play opportunity for Julius Randle. He'll go to the line. So Randle.
You got the and one, and yeah, there's some Knicks fans in the building tonight.
Oh yeah, Randle got hit in the head there. Smart move there.
They should review that.
Randle initiated the contact with his head there, but you want to review it? Yeah, because he got hit in the head. I'll take it. Give me the fragrant one and end ball. 17 points for Julius Randle tonight. Looking to add here his 18th point here while he tried to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play. And he hits it there. Jared Jackson with his third foul there. So he'll be sitting for the rest of the half. Here's Morant. Driving. Passes. Melton sliding, and here comes quick. Actually, Richard Robinson with the steal. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett trying to post off, trying to get that foul on Morant. Here's Barrett backing in, driving, floater. It's good. RJ Barrett doing some dancing out there and some majesty there. Woo! Here's Morant trying to blocked by Mitchell Robinson. Knicks, right. Oh, but he missed it. And again, Clark missed it at point blank range. So Fournier with a nice save there. They failed to come to execute at point blank. Here's Randle. Randle now. Randle going full head of steam. Randle driving. Over to RJ. Catch and shoot 3. And that's off the mark. Clark comes up with the rebound. Here's Bane. So nice sequence there for the Knicks. They just came up short here. Here's Bane. Over to Morant. Morant trying to go over a screen. He sees Adam trying to fight the screen. Morant keeps his dribble. Alley-oop there to Clark. Wow. Cool. Nice court vision there for Morant. Saw Clark cutting and alley-oop. Give him an assist there. It's 5th assist there for
How did
Morant.
Adams not get called for the moving screen?
Yeah, the refs are. And RJ Barrett goes to the line, draws a foul on Bane. So Desmond Bane with 2 fouls. The Knicks are getting their players in some foul troubles, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a moving screen.
He's moving while screening. I don't understand how that's not a moving screen.
So Josh Gibson will come back in.
For Randall.
And Randall will go to the end of the bench there. 52 seconds here. So 53-57. Knicks trail by 4 here. Grizzlies ball here. So here's Morant. Morant driving. Puts up the shot. Misses. Loose ball. Bane comes up with it. Bane kicks it back out. And they're going to call another ticky-tack foul. Then now free throws there. So a pretty clean game. Now the refs want to become part of the show. They want to be part of Friday night's basketball. And Bane hits the first free throw here, cashing in there.
Buddha, you said it best, man. It's politics, not politics.
Williams come back in the game here for Milton, as Bane has another free throw coming up here, trying to extend this here, and he does. 59-53, 6-point game here, 30 seconds before halftime. So they have a 6-point lead here. Here's Barrett thought about the 3, but he keeps his dribble. Barrett Euro steps and blocked there by Clark. Here's Williams, Euro, puts it up, and he hits it. Not much resistance there from Fournier, but here's Fournier bringing it up. 61-53. Fournier puts it up, a double clutch, and they're going to call a foul. Boys. Yep. 61, as much as he complained, that was a late call too. Like Fournier got bailed out there. I'm sorry, he's 61. Referee's been having a terrible game. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Fournier deserves to go to the foul line there. He extended his
I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah,
he extended his foot. You're not supposed to. That referee sucks. It stinks. And we benefiting from the call. I gotta be honest. But
this is that was a bad. He baited for that. Yeah, and I don't like it either which way. You see the disparity right now.
Yeah, no, that's
They're
terrible.
Showing it.
You know what? I mean, I could send them over to you if he needs them. I got my glasses. I mean,
contacts or something.
My God. 55-61. Oof. And Fournier nails all 3 fouls here, 56-61. I mean, at least he can contribute with that since he's playing Space Cadet defense. And here's Morant, puts it there, and he puts it up. Ooh, front of the rim. It hits there. At the end of the half, 61-56. Knicks trail. And a pretty, it was a nice clean game until the refs decide in the second quarter that they're going to interject themselves. They want to be part of the Friday night basketball game. But other than that, not bad. You got 18 points from Barrett and from Randall and 14 from Barrett. Yeah, Chef Dan. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I think the Lakers are playing right now, and that's the game that referee 61 is watching right now. I think that's the Lakers are playing the Wizards, and he's watching that.
Wow, the Knicks and the Lakers have the same record. Yes.
And one team got the GOAT and one team don't, huh? But it's all right. RJ will recover back in time, and we'll have a good record again.
Ooh, man. Let's let's take a quick break here. Let's remember, guys, we have a lot of other different. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe to our channel. We have other different content. We saw the basketball. We're here with the Return of the Knicks podcast basketball program. We also have the Yankees podcast, and also we're gonna also have another Yankee. Actually, it's a Yankee rant with our main man Michael Costanza. So here's a little bit. We had a good show yesterday. Baseball came back. We had a nice roundtable discussion, and here's a little bit of his show while we take a quick break for some water.
The New York Yankees. The New York Yankees. Ruth, Gehrig, DiMaggio, Mantle, Costanza.
I must say, with all due respect, I find it very hard to see the logic behind some of the moves you have made with this fine organization. In the past 20 years, you have caused myself and the city of New York a good deal of distress, as we have watched you take our beloved Yankees and reduce them to a laughingstock, all for the glorification of your massive... The little light is blinking right now. Come and listen to the idiot. Hey, everybody, the idiot's on.
And the Michael Costanza show. He had a good program there over close to 900 views yesterday. We had the Pope of Sports with us, Troy as well. We also had I Am Heal. We have a project in development with I Am Heal. When we get closer to it, we'll let you know what it is. Stay tuned. We have more and more different content, more on the channel, more programs. Of course, but Brutal Namaste, we're not gonna leave the Mets out. Even though I am a Yankee fan. Chef Dan is a Met fan, but we'll have love for the Mets. We'll cover the Mets as well here, Buddha Namaste. Don't worry, we'll get you some Mets. Mets are gonna have a pretty good season here, and of course,
one team closer to the World Series.
The one and only, the most dangerous person in the chat from the Wife of Crime podcast and my childhood friend, Danger Russ in the building. Salute, Danger Russ. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Here's a little Hayden Basil tonight for us, and let's try to get this number 4.
Yeah, most definitely. Man, Knicks are playing good. But while we're doing that, there's also another program that we're working on. I'm gonna start to. I already have some work in progress, but we're gonna start to air pretty soon. Look out for that. Possibly, very, very soon. And we got it right here. Most definitely, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be breaking down everything Giants. We see a lot of moves are being made in the NFL offseason right now. We're going to break down everything Big Blue, starting from the moves that the new GM, Joe Shane, has been making. We're also going to break down some of the things that the new coach, Brian Dable, likes and what we should be looking forward to in the season. As Buddha Namaste, you threw me off. I'm sorry. You threw me off a little bit. I thought you were serious about the Cowboys content. We don't do that over here. We like winning organizations over here. So we're gonna support the Giants, and we're also gonna watch to see. Jedi is a Jets fan. He is a New York football fan, all in all, loves the Giants, loves the Jets. So we're also going to break down some of the moves that the Jets are going to be making as well, because I think that team is geared to be a better team, all in all. So we'll be breaking that down as well. Another program we'd love to tell you guys about, is coming up this Saturday. It's the G Money Hoop Show. Most definitely, that is the notorious G Money Hoop Show, where G Money breaks down everything NBA, starting from what's happening in the season, what's going on with in the locker rooms of some of the prevalent NBA teams, and also what matchups you guys should look forward to in the postseason and things of that nature. So, yeah, but I'm loving.
I see I know Marie Matthews is a Commanders fan. She's a Washington fan. You know, you're a Giants fan. We have a friend of ours, an Eagle fan. We could do a roundtable of an NFC roundtable with the three NFC teams. Man, that'd be fun.
Who knows? That could be a possibility. That could definitely be a possibility. We might could do something like that.
In the household, we refer to you as Chef. Most definitely. Salute.
Oh, wow, son. Thank you so much, man. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad to be welcome in your household and I got my own little nickname, but thank you guys so much. I see
and most definitely. Oh man. We're still at halftime here. Let's see the adjustments the New York Knickerbockers do. You know, now
I'm seeing a whole lot. Sorry, yeah, go ahead. The Knicks got to make an adjustment. No, I'm saying the Knicks got to make an adjustment. But I love the fact I'm seeing a whole lot of NFL team support in the chat right now.
Yeah,
I love
the world's
that
most
you guys,
famous chat.
I love that you guys each have your own team. Kelvin T. Jones has always let us know that he loves the Buffalo Bills wherever they are in Poughkeepsie. He loves the Buffalo Bills. Buddha Namaste. He's a Jets fan.
Oh, he's one of my guys.
Fan. Yeah, he's one of your guys. Kofi Cheatham. He's a Packers fan.
And Kofi is from Ghana.
Oh, okay. You got to tell me how you became a fan of the Packers, especially a team. The Packers, one thing, man.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Boy, it is snowing in Memphis. Holy moly!
It is bad over there. But then again, maybe that's why the Knicks are playing good. It's that New York weather over there right now.
You know what? Why is it that every time I've gone to the basketball in Orlando, and this guy always with the chairs is always at halftime. He's at this game right now. The Knicks, I got the all 22 that I could watch the arena and all that. This dude is same guy doing the same tricks with the chairs. He puts all the chairs stacked up and he goes in there and does the same thing with one hand, legs up. It's like, come on, the actor's getting old.
I mean, but then again, I guess some people are still doing it. They give out awards for those halftime show people, So they're main staple. I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to tell me who's doing something right now does anyone have a skill that's worth putting in the halftime show other than a performance?
I don't know. I can see. Yeah, I don't know.
How many people are out here swallowing swords and eating flaming torches and things of that nature? Like, I believe the circus kind of went out of business a little, right?
Yeah, it's true. That's
They
true.
closed down one of the circuses, so I guess that skill's becoming irrelevant.
I guess we need some clowns.
We need some clowns.
Jose Melo, my teams are the Yankees, Knicks, Rangers, Green Bay. All right, Green Bay. That's a weird basketball choice, but
Yeah.
I can see Jose where you can see that. Jose Melo.
Hassan, salute.
Yes,
man.
indeed, Hassan. We will continue pushing it, and of course, we thank you for your support to help us and give us the energy to push forward.
Yeah, we only feed off of the energy of the world's most famous chat right here. So thank you guys so much. Kofi, you said, yeah, when I was in love with the game, this was the first team I saw win, and right away loved the team. Okay, all right. Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I definitely understand that.
I abandoned the first team and football wise that I watched and I loved when I was a young kid. I started watching NFL football was the Bengals. You know, Boomer Esiason in '88 when he won that MVP, as I got older, I said, no, I'm New York all the way, and I picked those teams.
Oh yeah.
No one's talking about. No one's the GD. No one mentioned the power.
Oh, okay, all right. You got it. I wasn't expecting that. I definitely wasn't expecting
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Come to Chinatown. It's gonna be fun.
Oh man. But yeah, man, I understand what you're talking about with when you see the first team that you win, the first team that you see win, fall in love with is when I saw Eli Manning, man, doing the things that he did. You only appreciate it. Now that he's gone, I appreciate it so much more. Gotta give them their flowers while they're still there, you know?
But before we start the second half, here, of course, it's Friday night, so let's run it again.
It's Friday night. Are you ready?
Indeed. It's Friday night on the JEDI Network. Return of the Knicks watch along, play-by-play. The second half, baby.
Getting ready to start that second half. The Knicks made it a game like we asked for so far. You know the only thing we can ask for now, right? Let's get the win, baby. Let's get the win.
Jose Melo, Chef JEDI, I'm going to the Knicks game next Sunday against the Jazz. Nice. In the building. Nice. He's going to see the spider. Buddha Namaste.
Yeah.
What y'all going to say about Dak? And Dak we trust. We had an ex-partner who didn't like Dak.
Yeah, it's crazy. He really didn't like Dak. It's crazy.
And New York Stock Exchange Jets, the Big Blue Wrecking Crew, and No Huddle Bills. Yeah, that was that time. They were there.
You talking about some dominant teams, man. You talking about woo. New York Stock Exchange. You talking about? You remember the New York pass defense?
Yeah, Klecko. Oof. What killed the Jets that time? They didn't win because of Kenny O'Brien. Excuse me. He was.
So we're getting ready to inbound the ball for the third quarter. Burks has the ball. He gets a screen from Robinson. Gets the layup. Is good. So Burks converting a layup. 58-61. Knicks cut the deficit down to 3. 11:40 here left in the third. They lob it over to Jackson Jr. Jackson Jr. kicks it out to Bane. Bane cutting. Gets the layup. Burks bringing the ball up the court for the Knicks. 58-63. Burks kicks it out to Randall. Randall lobs it up, and Mitchell, that lob was knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies. 10 on the shot clock. The camera is snowed up right now. And Barrett gets the easy pass inside and converts right there. 60-63. Williams gets it out to Jackson Jr. over to Morant. Morant driving, takes the floater, and that's good. So Knicks are exchanging baskets with the Grizzlies right now. Burks gets the ball up the court, gets it to Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall over to Burks. Burks dribbling, has Morant on him, driving, and he gets fouled by Steven Adams. Drew that foul there. That was smart. Drove past Adams, faked the shot, and made Adams elevate over him. And that could have been a flagrant there, the way he landed on. He hit Burks' head. Burks to the line right now. He has 9 points for the evening. Burks converts the first one. And that's the second foul on Adams right there. We need to keep pressuring that. Burks converts both free throws, 2 for 2 from the line, 62-65. Morant bringing the ball up the court for the Grizzlies. 10:30 here left in the third. He's driving, kicks it out. Williams for 3, and that rims in and out. Knicks come up with the rebound. Randall bringing the ball up the court. Randall gets it to Fournier. Fournier, he kicks out. Burks for 3, and that's good. Alec Burks for 3. Knicks have tied up the game at 65 all. Bane has the ball. Bane's dribbling. Now switch to Randall on him. Morant has the ball. Bane is asking for it. They cut it over to Williams. Williams defend now back to Morant. Morant kicks out. Bane open for 3, and that's off the mark. And they say Grizzlies maintain possession. What happened, Jedi? Was it the ref?
Yeah, it was another. Finally, Haley's comment arrived.
Morant inbounding the ball. And 5-second delay. So that's a turnover right there. Burks gets it to Barrett. Barrett to Randall. Randall is on the right-hand side, defended by Jackson Jr. Pump faking, gets the layup and the foul. And Jaren Jackson Jr. is upset. Knicks have their first lead, 67-65.
And there's a timeout on the floor, right?
Yes, there is.
Timeout on the floor. I just wanted to breaking good news. Blake Martinez will return with the New York Giants. Took a pay cut, so he will not be cut. He will be returning to play linebacker for the New York Giants. Good things happening.
As Jedi takes a piece of news from me and my Giants report tonight, so I'll let you guys know that the Yankees are not winning the World Series. It's going to be the Mets. M-E-T-S, Mets. Let's go, Mets.
Okay. As I'm looking around.
We're in a commercial break right now. And while we do that, Let me advertise the show we got coming up. So we're back. Marie Matthews in the chat. Salute to you. So 1 quarter we had a lead. In the first quarter, I don't know if we had a lead in the first quarter. We may have
Yeah, we
exchanged
did.
the lead in the
We
first
did.
quarter.
We
Yeah,
had the lead. We exchanged the lead. It's not the first
All
time the
right.
Knicks lead though, but they were down by 12. The Brazilians, they're up now.
Yep. As we're returning back from commercial break, got to keep fighting though.
So I know baseball's back. It looks like Brian Cashman is taking a nap with Leon Rose in the same couch.
Oh man. So we're back. Randall's at the free throw line, shrugging the shoulders, taking a deep breath. Converts the free throw, 68-65. Knicks have a 3-point lead. Morant bringing the ball up. Morant gets it to Williams. And Morant knocks the ball out of bounds. Why'd the referee think twice before saying it's Knicks ball? As Burks bringing the ball up the court. Burks gets it to Robinson. Robinson over to Julius. Julius step back three, and that hits the side of the rim. Bane with the rebound. Bane bringing the ball up. Bane gets a screen, kicks out to Morant. Morant driving. Morant fumbles a little. Now he's driving on Fournier, kicks out, and stolen by Burks. Burks to RJ Barrett in transition. Over to Randall. And Randall with the layup in transition. 70-65. 8:50 here, left in the third. Bane has the ball now. Bane gets it to Williams. Williams over to Adams. Adams looking, gets it back to Bane. Bane stops, pulls up for mid-range, and that rims in and out. But Anderson with the rebound, back to Bane, and Bane blocked by Mitchell Robinson.
Real quick, let me salute the Pope of Sports in the building. Salute.
Mitchell Robinson with another block tonight, and he also has his career high in assists. And Mitchell Robinson almost deflected that out of bounds. Back to Morant. Morant for three, and that rims in and out. Knicks get the rebound. Over to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up. Knicks on a 10-0 run right now. Burks kicks out to Randall. Randall to Barrett. Barrett thought about the three. Now he's driving, takes the floater, and Robinson tips it in. 72-65. Knicks now have a 7-point lead. 8:10 here, left in the third. Morant bringing the ball up. Morant driving, and he gets fouled. So Morant heading to the free throw line. And I have a question for you, Jedi, at the end of the game. We got to talk.
Yes, indeed. Indefinitely. Most definitely, Chef Dan.
Most def. As Morant converts the first free throw, 72-66.
I got some news there, Chef Dan.
Morant misses the second one. Randall comes up with the rebound over to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up. 8 minutes here left in the third. Over to Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall back to Burks. Burks, he had the screen, rejects it. Now he's driving. Pocket pass to Robinson. And Robinson finishes with the stuff. 74-66. 7:45 here left in the third. Morant has the ball. Morant over to Bane. Bane, he's driving. Kicks out to Morant. Morant, 12 on the shot clock here. Gets a screen by Adam. Morant driving and blocked, but they call a foul. So Mitchell Robinson with the foul. And Robinson there just kept the ball up. Didn't bring it all the way down as they inbound it over to Morant. Morant has the ball. Morant kicks it off to Williams for three, and that's good. So the Knicks got to stay cognizant. 74-69, 7:19 here left in the third. Burks bringing the ball up, gets it to Robinson. Robinson to Randall. Randall back to Burks. Burks driving, and he gets fouled from behind. And that's Bane. What number foul is that on Desmond Bane?
I think that's his third.
Yep, I believe so, as he is sitting down. And Melton comes in. Fournier inbounding the ball. He gets it to Burks. Burks gets it to Fournier. Fournier, step back three. And that hits the front of the rim. Melton with the rebound. Mitch is slow to get up the court now. Come on now. Gets it off to Williams for three. And that's good. So the Grizzlies are right back into it. 74-72. Knicks call timeout. Lead is cut to 2.
Salute Maria. We were wondering where Maria was, and Maria's in the building. Salute Maria, my friend. I hope you're doing good.
Maria, salute. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, Pope, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night there. We'll talk to you soon. If we don't talk, I know if we don't talk to you before that, I hope you guys enjoy your game at spring training. So salute to the Pope of sports in the building, man. It was a pleasure to have him on. Loved it, loved it, loved it. As there's a timeout on the floor here. Ooh, man. Guys, you could want to check out Pope of Sport. Visit our program on It's Over Yanks with Michael Costanza. Caputo was on, and we had a real nice discussion when baseball was back. So we had him, and also Troy and I Am Heel was on. So we had a really nice discussion. Check it out. It's on the archives. We really appreciate it. If you want to hear some baseball, Jose Melo, breaking news: Yankees are signing Freeman and Correa. I'm here. You see me here. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm refreshing Twitter and seeing, but nothing's happening right now. I think Brian Cashman is still on the same couch with Leon Rose, taking a nap together.
Most definitely, as that right now has kind of gotten Jedi a little fumed right now.
Well, actually, Caputo is the one that we gotta, have a wellness check, because he's the one that's having a fit. The Yankees don't do nothing. He's not gonna watch him no more.
Oh yeah, the world is over if his Yanks are not good.
And you should see him. He's eating like a king. He had a nice plate of pasta. He sent me over a nice picture with his friends, and man, he is like a champ, man. It's rigatoni. He had a nice rigatoni Florentina. Oh man, nice plate there. They plated it nice, presentation.
Wow.
And, yeah, eating like a king, man. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Yeah, only like a Caputo can.
That's crazy.
Now the question is, who picked up the check there?
If you know a Costanza. If you know a Costanza. Oh man, as we're returning back from commercial break.
We have a lot of females from Memphis in the broadcasting and media and the coach. Not bad.
That's very progressive there.
That's very progressive. And young ladies too.
So it looks like they're about to answer the Cadillac trivia question.
Oh, let's tell
You're
me. Talk to me.
absolutely right. Jericho, Penny
a
Hardaway.
broken clock is
Absolutely.
right twice a day.
As Burks gets it to Robinson, Robinson to Barrett, Barrett to Burks. Burks pocket pass to Randall, and Randall gets the layup. So Randall attacking north to south like the Jedi always states.
25
76
points,
to
Randall.
72. Morant bringing the ball up, gets it to Anderson. Anderson back to Morant. Morant driving, spin moves, and he coughs it up, but then they get it over to Melton. Melton floater, and that misses. Fournier with the rebound. Fournier bringing the ball up for the Knicks now. Fournier gets a screen from Robinson. He's driving, kicks out to Barrett. Barrett driving, spinning, gets the floater, gets the foul, and one!
And he told you guys he was gonna get pumped. I was up, you didn't see it. I was pointing to you, and I was like, to look, take a look at you. That you were gonna get pumped with that RJ Barrett bucket. That's right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
So it looks like they're telling Melton to move out of the way or something like that. As Barrett at the free throw line and misses it. Gotta convert that. 78-72, 6 minutes here left. Knicks are in the bonus. Morant's bringing the ball up the court. Morant, he's driving. He stops. Gets it over to Melton. Melton at the top of the key. Melton, 4 seconds left. Melton driving. He almost coughs it up, and he does. Barrett with the steal. Barrett running in transition. Almost fumbles it, and knocked out of bounds. What do they say?
Last touch.
That was a lot of
Barrett.
contact.
Yeah.
5:36 here left in the third. Morant has it over to Anderson. Anderson driving, and he gets fouled by Robinson. Yeah, he caught Robinson with the head fake. Robinson went up in the air, and he just knocked the ball out of his hand to not get the and one. But he definitely caught Robinson there. Anderson's heading to the free throw line.
What a forehead.
Yo, that is yo. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you something right now, Jedi. I've been working my last couple of jobs at LaGuardia Airport. As he misses the first one, ball don't lie, and I've seen airline strips. I've seen the airplane strips. They got nothing on this man's forehead right now.
Ball don't lie.
Ball don't lie, man. Misses the first one. And misses the second one. Ball definitely don't lie. Randall with the rebound. They get it over to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up for the Knicks. Gets it to Barrett. Barrett gets a double screen. Fakes the three. Now gets it to Randall. Randall's driving. High arcing shot. Misses. Kyle Anderson with the rebound. Almost stolen. Bringing the ball up the court. Lobs it up. And Morant misses the shot. He comes up with the offensive rebound, though. Morant driving. Pocket pass to Anderson. Anderson. He head fakes and gets the layup and the foul.
Hey, Nelly's in the building. Hey, it must be the money. He's over there shaking his tail feather.
Oh, man. So Anderson to the line. Misses the free throw. Randall with the rebound. Randall gets it to Burks. Burks bringing the ball up the court. Burks gets it to Gibson. That was almost telegraphed there by Anderson. Gets it to Fournier. Fournier for three. And that's good. Evan Fournier for three. 81-74. Knicks have built back up a 7-point lead. Melton over to Anderson. Anderson. He now takes the screen back to Melton. Melton for three, top of the key, and that's good. So the Grizzlies have answered right back. No, they say his foot was on the line. 81-76. Burks gets it to Gibson. And what do they call there? It looks like they slowed it down. What's going on here?
like a 30-second timeout. I don't know if it's a blood thing or something. Milton, he has a cut. Milton looks like Jimmy Jackson a little bit. The former Dallas Maverick. He's bleeding underneath his neck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since Morbius is coming out next month, so they have to make sure there's no blood.
Ah.
He's bleeding in his beard. Somewhere in his that disgusting beard is.
Your referee saw it, was like, ew, not tonight.
Well, Randall will inbound here and a pause of that action.
They get the ball to Randall to inbound it. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson to Burks. Burks back to Gibson. Gibson to Randall. Randall now has Anderson on him. Gets it to Fournier. Fournier was cutting, curling. He gets the screen down. Fournier lobs it up to Gibson, and Gibson with the stuff. Taj Gibson, the OG, 83-76. So Melton, he's driving, kicks out to Anderson. Anderson fumbles it. Now he gets it back over to Melton for three, and Melton misses, but Adams lobs it back in. He saves it over to Williams. Williams driving, and nice creative layup right there in transition. 83-78. Burks bringing the ball up the court. Burks gets it to Fournier. Fournier, he's driving, pulls up for three, and they misses. Tried to get the foul call. They lob it off to Morant. Morant driving, and he misses. And they say it's still Grizzlies ball.
How in the world he missed that? I don't know.
Yeah, Randall possibly had away with the foul.
Okay, I'll take that. Okay.
So they're inbounding it over to Melton. Melton driving. He stops. Now he kicks it out to Morant. Morant defended by Barrett. Morant pulls up mid-range. That hits the front of the rim. Steven Adams fighting for it. And what is there? A jump ball? There's got to be a jump ball.
No, 61
call
call
a
a foul. Yeah, he's having a bad game today. Yeah. Wow, he's having a terrible, horrible officiating game today.
That's
what grab? Tipson has the ball.
And
wow,
Steven Adams looks like he rolled his ankle.
I beg, dummy.
That's a terrible call.
That's a bad call.
And Adams makes the first one, 79-83. Knicks lead is cut to 4.
Yeah.
Adams misses the second one. Ball don't lie. And they fouled Barrett. There we go.
You hear Barrett screaming. He's yelling there too. Like, hey, he's getting smacked there. Finally, the ref called.
Like, it's like, what are you watching though?
He's like, I'm getting fouled here.
But you know what's crazy though? He's trying to foul to get out of the game.
Yeah.
And they still wouldn't call the foul.
I know. But meanwhile,
these referees are bad tonight.
They're garbage. They're bad. They're terrible. Oh, now Randall's pleading. Wow, this is a bloody game today.
It's physical.
Let's get physical. Physical. So Adams is going back to the locker room. He ripped his pantyhose.
He's trying to get a new pair. As they're checking Randall, trying to clean up the blood. Bit of a timeout right now. Kofi, most definitely. Johnny Davis says, "Jedi, you being hard on the referees." And Johnny, I'm gonna tell you, man, when you get to the team, when we draft you, we're gonna go just as hard on them because, like, we don't want you getting fouled like that. It's ridiculous. That's what's gonna happen there. We can't promise you anything. We're not gonna ease up. So Barrett converts the first free throw, 84-79. Barrett. The second one rims in and out. Anderson with the rebound over to Morant. Morant bringing the ball up to the Grizzlies. Lead is 5 for the Knicks. They get it over to Melton. Melton back to Williams. Williams to Morant. Morant driving, lobs it up. And Clark with the lob. 84-81. Lead cut to 3. Quickly bringing the ball up the court now. 2:35 here left in the third. Over to Randall. Randall lobs it up to Fournier. Fournier, and there's a turnover. And what do they call?
No, a foul. That's a bad call.
Foul? Okay.
Yeah, Gibson's going to the line. That was a bad. And look, guys, we're saying that they're bad for Knicks, and this is the Knicks benefiting. And I'm saying that's bad. That Gibson lost that ball. That he shouldn't be rewarded with free throws. But it is what it is. They are bad.
So Gibson converts the first one, 85-81. Lead is back up to 4 for the Knicks.
Ooh.
Gibson converts both free throws, 86-81. And there's a turnover right there. Randall kicks it out to Fournier. Fournier for 3. And that's good. Evan Fournier for 3. 89-81. Knicks have pushed the lead to 8. Morant bringing the ball up the court. Morant driving. Kicks out to Williams. Williams jab stepping, pulls for 3. And that misses. Fournier with the rebound. Over to Randall. Randall kicks out to Barrett. And Barrett, in transition, gets the layup. And they call timeout.
Pretty good.
Ooh.
So right now, the Knicks are playing loose. They're playing pretty fun right now, and I can only think of only one reason why.
It's Friday night, and I feel alright.
My network.
So I can see. Ready?
Yes, sir. As we're returning back, Knicks right now scored 35 points in the third quarter. So the Knicks have a punch of their own for the Grizzlies.
Punch in the mouth.
So now the Knicks have a 10-point lead here, 91-81, 158 here left in the third.
GD will get you the who's on the floor the minute they're in a timeout right now. We'll shut down. We'll get to that once the ball gets in.
Yeah, it's Barrett, Gibson, Fournier, Randall, and Burks. No, excuse me, not Burks. Quickly is the point guard for the lineup. As Morant's bringing the ball up. Morant gets a screen. Now he kicks out to Williams. Williams for 3. And that's off the mark. Barrett with the rebound. Barrett kicks it out to Randall. And Randall! He almost got... That could have been a foul right there. As they get it to Melton. Melton running. Lobs it up. And Clark misses it. Quickly gets the rebound. Over to Fournier. Fournier over to Randall. Randall fakes. And he gets fouled. And one! Julius Randall got them in there.
Yes. Salud José de Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Saludo a mi gente de Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. My people from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Salute, salute, salute.
CB saying this may be another good road win if we could hold them. I'm not trying to hold them. I'm trying to obliterate them. We did too much of that in the beginning of the season. Julius Randle trying to go for his 28th point right now. Is he at the line? Gets the free throw. 94-81. Knicks have a 13-point lead on the Grizzlies as Morant's bringing the ball up the court. 1:25 here left in the third. That's Anderson is holding on to Barrett as he gets blocked. Quickly running the court, gets it to Barrett. Barrett layup misses, and Julius Randle misses the tip, but he gets it back and puts it back up. 96-81. So Randle now has 30 points on the evening, 31 points as Morant's bringing the ball up. 1 minute here left in the third. Morant driving, adjusting layup in the air is good. You can do that when you have the athleticism that he has. 96-83, 13-point lead for the Knicks. Quickly has the ball. 30-second difference between game clock, shot clock. 40 seconds left. Quickly dribbling over to Randle. Randle, step back three. That hits the front of the rim. They kick it out to Anderson, who ran ahead in transition. 96-85. And does Tibbs call timeout? No.
Salute to Eduardo Garcia from the Philippines. Good Saturday morning to you there, 11 a.m., right before lunchtime.
So they're kind of slowing. I don't know why the referee's taking forever to hand the ball off.
Salute SOS Brown. Yes, Randle is going off.
So I think they're trying to readjust the clock here. 30 seconds here. 6 seconds difference between game clock, shot clock. Quickly's bringing the ball up the court. Gets it to Gibson. Gibson to Randle. Randle now has Anderson on him. Gets it over to Fournier. Fournier's curling around. He gets it to and churned over. And Morant in the fast break. And he gets a dunk. So 96-87. Fournier gets it to Quickly bringing the ball up the court. 6 seconds here left. Quickly driving. And what do they call it? Jump ball between him and Melton.
0.9 seconds.
Knicks gotta do their part tonight. Quickly jumping the ball with Melton. They get it over to Anderson, and that's the end of the third. 96-87. So they've cut the lead down to 9.
So it's a 9-point game going to the fourth quarter, man. On the road. They have one more road game on Sunday, but they're back in the metropolitan area. They get to sleep in their own beds. So basically, this is like the last game of the road trip because let's face it, the Barclays Center is Knicks town anyway. So
yes,
yeah. So, but this is like the final, kind of like the final game of the road game, technically. Not technically, unofficially, but they win tonight. They go home. They get to sleep in their beds. They get to sleep at home. And what a win! We still got 12 minutes to go. One possession at a time. One game at a time. One half at a time. Right now, they're winning the small battles. They still got one more small battle to win here, which is the fourth quarter. And let's see. They have to secure the ball, not turn the ball over, and execute their plays. We shall see, Chef Dan. What's your thoughts on going in this fourth quarter? Your opinion?
Rocking back and forth because I'm a little nervous here. The Grizzlies is yet to be seen. They kind of started their own little run there at the end of the third. I didn't like the sight of that, but all in all, the Knicks have been playing great defense. They're getting in transition, getting a lot of looks. I like the Randle that we've got tonight. This is a focused Julius Randle. He's on the attack, and we're seeing that, it's not I don't know how to say it. It's not anyone's particular show right now. It feels like the game is genuinely being shared. And that if someone happens to be hot, then let them be hot. But right now, the game is genuinely being shared amongst the players. And that's a good sight.
And definitely with that that feel of not one person. It's not heavily relying on one way. Both Julius and RJ being very equally impactful. I would love to see in the fourth quarter a third option as well. Maybe Emmanuel quickly catches a little fire, or even Burks. You know, it's been a while since a Burks fourth quarter explosion. You know, it'd be nice to see that as well. You know, he comes in there, you know, give us 6 points, 8 points in the fourth quarter, along with the other guys, Randall or Barrett. Would like to see that. As we're about to start the fourth quarter here. Knicks trying to close this out here, 96-87 on the road in Memphis and the FedEx Forum. As well, once we get we're gonna inbound the ball here, and here we go, fourth quarter. As actually Milton bringing the ball up here. McBride in the game. You got Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Gibson, and Quickly. Those are your 5 on the floor. Here's Clark holding the ball here. Here's Bane, Euro step, puts it up, and he misses. Rebound, Mitchell Robinson. McBride over to Quickly. So I'm noticing McBride is not handling the ball. He quickly gives it away right away. He doesn't bring the ball up. Here's RJ with the beautiful floater. It's good. RJ Barrett slicing right down the middle. He scores 98-87 here. Attacking the paint. Yes, indeed, Big Shakedown family. He said that and he did that. Here's Jaren Jack Jr. Over to Clark now. Passes to Bane. Mid-range. Puts it up. He misses. Loose ball. Back tap there. They keep it alive to Grizzlies. Here's Konchak, and he scores. He took Quickly there on the curl, and he scores there, driving to the basket. So here's Quickly. So they're not allowing McBride to set up the offense here. But here's Barrett. Barrett with the ball. Barrett driving. Barrett passes it to Quickly. Quickly dropping. Quickly puts it up, and he got Konchak up in the air, and he's going to get some free throws. So Quickly to the free throw line. 90% plus shooter.
That's a good sight right there.
So the Knicks are actually 24-9 when they lead through 4 quarters. And rare miss by Emmanuel Quickly. Uncharacteristic of Quickly. He has another free throw here. Knicks got to hit their free throws in this fourth quarter. And he hits 1 of 2 from the line. Extended a 99-89, 10-point lead here. So Knicks got to play some defense here. They have a chance here to try to. Here's a drag jack. Here's McBride. Oh, he got called for a foul. He got slapped in the face there. A reach-in foul, and McBride tried to go for the steal there. So McBride took a shot in his face, close to the eye. But and McBride read it smart. He put his hand in there, but he got. Burks will come in. Well, Barrett's going to take a breather here. So both Barrett and Randall off on the floor. Let's see if the Knicks can weather the storm here. Here's Jones. Passes here's the Jared Jack for 3, and he hits the 3-pointer. Catch and shoot junior from downtown. 99-92. So here's Burks. Now they need someone else here to step up. Here's Burks. Burks puts up the shot. Burks misses. Mitchell Robinson with offensive rebound, but he loses it. Mitchell Robinson got mauled there. No call. Here comes the Grizzlies, and Gibson took a take foul there. So we see Gibson playing the power forward position here tonight. Again, no Obi Toppin. Cam Reddish out for the season. Separated shoulder.
Good thing it requires no surgery.
That's the great thing. Randall's out. Randall's on taking a break. He's out of the game right now. So Randall's back in. So as soon as you said that, they put him right back in. Here's Jared Jack Jr. Lob. Oh, he caught his own pass there. But no, Richard Robinson comes up with that ball. So here's Randall. Randall full head of steam. Randall got contact. He'll go to the free throw line. So the Knicks are going now for attempting their 32nd, actually 33rd and 34th free throw of the night. So the Knicks being physical with the Grizzlies here.
I like that how Randall got it was driving to the right. They don't usually expect him going to the right.
And of course, the motto, when you go north to south, you get good things. Randall with 30 points tonight, 10 out of 22 from the field. He's looking at here. He misses the first free throws. This is a testament to this team. They gotta hit these free throws. Ronaldo Griffin, salute. So Bane with 5 fouls. So you take that lethal 3-point shooter out of the game here. Because of you don't want to keep him in the game. Morant is going to have to play heavy load here in the fourth. So here's Randall. Has another free throw coming up. He misses both free throws. So you left 2 points on the board here right now. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. 99-92. Here's John Morant. Guarded by actually Deuce McBride. So Morant driving. McBride sticking with him. Morant. And that's just experience on the neophyte. And Thibodeau wants to call a timeout. He's going to pull. I mean, that's it. He stuck with him like a cheap suit. That's just experience right there.
Yeah. That's height and experience.
That's
and just, yeah.
Height and experience. And there was a little bit of an elbow push there, but it is what it is there. He's just
and they're not going to give McBride that call.
No. And you shouldn't demeanor the morale of McBride either by benching him and pulling him. You want to call a timeout and say, son, this is what we need to do. That's fine. But this is where we get upset with Thibodeau, and you could lose players or their confidence by doing this. He makes a mistake. You call a quick timeout. They're on the bench. And that's something that have been criticizing Thibodeau all season long. We all know McBride is not returning after this.
Yeah. God forbid a blowout happens, he's not returning back.
No, and that's the only thing. That's one thing that frustrates us with his coaching style. I understand there's a lesson behind this, but also there's also players' morale and psyche. You want to build your players, not demean them. But there's plenty of basketball here. Let's get and yeah, that's old school. But remember, you have to adapt to the modern times, and yeah, I'm one who likes the old school basketball philosophies. I do enjoy that. I like it, give and go, setting picks, pick and roll, backdoor cuts, bounce pass. All that is fun. That's basketball 101. But when it comes to psyche and morale, these are different players. Coddle different, especially with the AU and all the different type. It's hard. Ricardo Campos, fight to the finish. Let's fight it. Let's do it. Thank you for joining. Appreciate to see you tonight here. This is I got a good comment from Harrison Howard said this is the game where they're missing Derrick Rose. He would have brought the game home against John Morant. Absolutely. I totally agree with Mr. Howard. Definitely.
I was about to say, but I don't know if I completely agree with that, comparison, Tibbs to Bobby Knight.
So the Knicks gotta be careful. They don't drop a 40. They don't let this team drop 40 points on them. They're capable of.
Yeah.
But they got to continue attacking the paint. Remember, they had 24 paint points in the third quarter. So that's the recipe of success there for the New York Knicks. They have to continue with that, not rely on this 3-ball and falling in love with the 3-ball line. Continue attacking the paint, attacking. As we inbound the ball here. Here's Randall in the corner. Randall now makes his move on Clark. Spins. Randall, fadeaway. He misses. That's not what we want from Randall. Here's Morant. Here's Ja, and quickly takes a foul. Doesn't count. Relax. It doesn't count. So sit yourself up. Sit yourselves down there. Have another piece of Memphis barbecue. So here's the inbound the ball here. Here's Jarrett Jr. Back to Morant. Morant's going to shoot the 3 now. He misses. Rebound, R.J. Barrett. Now Knicks need to attack. Paradise Lost. Salute. Go Knicks, indeed. Here's quickly. Over there. Here, Barrett. Barrett top of the line here. Barrett keeps the ball. Barrett thought about the 3. Now he's driving. Barrett to Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson got blocked there. So what a block there. Here's Morant in transition with 3 Knicks around him. Now he has Clark. Now they're going to reset here. Here's Jones over to Conchart. Conchart got it in. 96, 3-point game, 99-96. Knicks got to regroup here. Play smart. They need a bucket here. They need a basket. As the crowd gets involved here. Here's Burks. Burks shoots the 3. And they're going to call an offensive foul. They're going to wave it off because Morant flopped. Ugh. So Mitchell Robinson not having a good sequence there.
No, but that's a slip screen.
I'm telling you, these refs are atrocious.
Oh my gosh.
That was a
Aaron Jackson Jr. got away with that wasn't a clean block. He got away with the foul. He slapped Robinson's hand.
So Grizzlies with momentum here. Here's Morant. Morant, now they're going to call a ticky-tack foul on Gibson. Yes, Ricardo, I agree with you. This is where RJ in the possession in offense, they got to feed RJ. Let him attack the rim. Let him attack. Here's Jericho Sims coming in there. Now, this is interesting. You're going to bring a cold Jericho Sims who didn't play all third quarter and didn't play this just a few minutes in the second. Let's see. Oh, Gibson fouled out. That's why. So John Morant. Morant pulls up. Mid-range. Air ball. So Knicks need to make them pay here. They need to score a bucket. With 7:49 here. Here's Quickly. Quickly. Over to Burks. Burks. Burks from the circle. Mid-range. It's good. Alec Burks. He hits it. 101-96. Big bucket by Burks. Remember, the Knicks need another guy to step up here in the fourth. Burks so far here answering the bill. Here's Clark. Clark drives on Sims and he hits. So he puts Sims on skates. They're going to exploit that matchup. Here's Alec Burks. Burks. He got fouled there, and they're going to say before the shot, but they'll sigh out of bound this here. They'll inbound here. Burks fires up the 3. Misses. Loose ball. Rebound. Memphis. Here comes Jones bringing the ball up. Jones puts up the floater and he hits it. So it's Knicks a 1-point game here. So these guys are motivated here. Quickly. Jericho Sims, Randall, get the ball to RJ. Here's Quickly. Puts the floater up. Quickly misses. Jericho Sims with a big rebound. Over to Burks. Burks to Jericho Sims. Sims inside. Sims. And they're going to call traveling. This is what happens when you're playing in a cold player in. He's cold. You don't play him. He's going to make those kind of pivotal mistakes. He is hustling correctly, but when he's not in the flow of the game, this is the mistake you get. You can't blame him. Here's Jones. So Memphis could take a chance here to take the lead here. 13 turnovers for New York there. Here's Jones. Morant driving. And he scores. Made it look easy. No one's helping. They know what's coming. No adjustments. Memphis with the 1-point lead here. Here's RJ. Now RJ shoots the 3. And he misses. They got to attack the rim. They had 24 points in the third quarter attacking the rim. Now they want to be a 3-point jumping shooting team. Here's Morant. Morant again. Morant going hard. Morant puts it up. And it misses. No call. And Burks, Jericho Sims thought there was a foul there. He raised his hand, but no avail. Quickly, wide open for 3. And he hits it. And a timeout. They don't know what they don't know what happened there. The refs arguing with the refs. They thought there was a foul on Morant there on Sims, and the team stopped. Thought there was a foul, and the Knicks took advantage of it. And John Morant was upset, the cameraman, because it is what it is. Even for the Grizzlies, the refs are being they're terrible all around.
They're terrible tonight.
A bad game for both teams. The Knicks take the lead here, 104-102 here with 5:36 here left in the game. Oof. IQ was clutch there. Played through the whistle. Yeah, that's right. You always play through the whistle. It's the same thing in any combat sport. You always protect yourself at all times. The same thing with NBA basketball. Play through the whistle. Remember, guys, hit those likes. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and welcome to the world's most famous chat, the Sports Jedi Network chat. And please subscribe, share, and like. We appreciate it. And welcome to the Sports Jedi family for all new to the program.
Most definitely. It's close to the 5 minutes and a half mark, and it's a close game in the fourth.
Buddha Namaste, rooting on that triple-double for Julius Randle. What is his stat line, by the way? I really didn't pay attention of his whole stat line. What does he need for the triple-double? Is the assist or the rebounding?
He's not going to get that right now. Randle is 30 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists.
The assist is the one. Okay.
Yeah. He could get the double-double, but I'm not so sure if he could get the assist.
Well, we'd love him to get that triple-double, of course, and the Knicks victory. Mr. Griffith, salute. Tibbs keeps burning out the team when they have players on the bench to use. He's been using them this game, except for the Jericho Sims. He's a little cold. He used them, but not enough to keep him in the flow of the game.
Yeah.
You could see he was a little nervous, making mistakes, shuffling, and a little bit unease. But he's gonna have to use them. Next man up. They're down now. One power forward. Yep.
Power forward / center. So you got to use him. Randall's got to play in his position now.
Right. There's no backup for Julius now. Here's John Morant bringing the ball up here with 5:35 here. Knicks up by 2. Here's Bane with 5 fouls. Morant being doubled. RJ, Bane driving, puts up the shot off the glass, misses, rebound. Good job by Sims blocking it out. So Knicks possession here. Burks will bring the ball up here. Burks over to quickly. They ran quickly, waves off RJ, but now Rico Sims called for a moving screen. Another 4th turnover so far here for the Knicks here. So now Thibodeau's going to sub Mitchell Robinson back in.
Yeah.
So Mitchell Robinson's going to have to finish this game out with 5 minutes. Hopefully he had enough rest here. Mitchell Robinson. So here's Morant bringing the ball up here with 5 minutes exact. Knicks up by 2. Grizzlies going to try to tie or take the lead. Morant trying to call here on a high pick and roll, but now he puts up the floater, misses. Rebound Mitchell Robinson, hands it over to Burks. So Burks is going to bring the ball up here. So Burks got a nice screen by Randle. Randle give and go. And Randle misses that one, but that was a nice play there. Just didn't fall. Here comes Grizzlies. Here's Bane. Bane stops, passes it back. Jared Jack for 3. And that's off the mark. What they call a foul? Why? Where'd you call a foul? That number 61 on Randle. Hey, Thibodeau, use a challenge. Look at it. Because this guy sucks. And they're not going to challenge it. Oh, my God. He's got a 1 shot in. He got the first free throw in. Knicks up by 1, excuse me. Wow, that's
Yeah. But that's because of Jaren Jackson Jr.'s awkward push shot. That's his shot. That's his natural
ties the
shot
game.
motion. Yeah.
So the Grizzlies have a chance to take. No, they're not too late now. Not going to challenge it. He wants to take it home in his pocket. And Grizzlies take the lead here. 105-104. Burks. A lot of contact there with Morant. No call. Here's Randall. Wow, he's the ISO ball. Here he goes. He misses. Blocked. Come on. Here's Morant. Over to Jared Jack. Shoots the three. And he airballed it and fouled there. So Burks got fouled.
Oh, that was a foul on Randall.
The 3-point attempt for Jared Jack?
No. Randall when he went up for the mid range, that was a foul. He got fouled.
Oh yeah. He got hit on the arm.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll inbound the ball here. Knicks down by 1 with 4:05 here in the fourth quarter. Barrett with the ball in his hands. Yeses it over to Randall. Back to Burks. Burks driving. Burks puts it up. And he hits it. So Knicks take the lead here. 1-point lead again. 106-105. Here's Bane. Morant. John Morant. Driving. Puts it up. Good job by Randall. But the loose ball quickly. Last touch by Morant. Knicks will have it. Ooh, that was close there. So Burks will inbound the ball here. Keep the ball moving. Correct, CB. So we're in a nail biter here on Friday night. Here's Burks bringing the ball up. Burks. Behind the back. Burks driving. Burks off the glass. Burks misses. A lot of contact there. No call. Here comes Jones. Jones calling. Over to Jared Jones. Here's Morant. Morant driving. Puts it up. And he's hunting for fouls there. Randall with 5 fouls. No, they gave it a quickly. Excuse me there. I saw the numbers, the different numbers up there, so it's quickly. So Knicks are over the limit. Free throws for Grizzlies. And he hits the free throw there. Ja has 27 points, 8 assists tonight. And he gives them the 1-point lead here. 107-106. Quickly. We'll bring the ball up here. We need to get RJ going. We can't keep him cold here. The ball to RJ. RJ now. RJ, top of the key. RJ driving. Spins. Pump fakes. Blocked by Jared Jack Jr. Here's Morant on the fast break. Morant puts it up. And he scores on a fast break. Timeout, Thibodeau. Come on, let's go, Knicks. Just under 3 minutes, they have a 3-point lead here. 109-106.
We're trying to breathe, Namaste. We're trying to breathe. Yeah, Hassan, you're absolutely right. This is a big test. Knicks got to find some way. Knicks got to find some way to pass this test, especially against a team like this.
Yeah. Another nail biter here with a tough team here. Was looking at that play there. RJ hesitated just a little bit too much. If it went the first move, exploded up, I think he would have got that off the glass. He just pump faked one too many times and allowed Jared Jack Jr. to come over and help. That's why he got his shot blocked.
Yeah. Still thinking about the offense. Let it run naturally.
Of course. So there's a timeout on the floor here. Knicks trail by 3. They have the possession here with 2:58. Knicks
These are
need to.
some good questions.
Knicks
Have
will
we
close this out.
matured?
Knicks will close this out on a run here. They will go on a 6-0 run to close this out. My prediction. Here's Burks. Here's Randall driving in the paint. Back to Burks for 3. Misses. Oh, just off the hands of Mitchell Robinson, but Clark come up with the rebound. Here's Bane. Morant now, the ball in his hands with 2:33 here. Knicks need some stops. Here's Morant. Morant trying to get a screen from Clark, but he's baiting. Oh, God, he baited that. That ref. More free throws for Morant. Morant he moves his head with his hairstyle that makes it look like he's being fouled. That's baiting for calls. He hits the first free throw, so that 6-0 run that I predicted down. They're running away from their shots. They gotta attack the basket. That's their fault for attacking the paint. They need to get there. Here's another free throw. He hits both free throws. Now Knicks trail 111, down by 5, 111-106. They need buckets here. We need one more run. I agree with you, SOS Brown. Here's Barrett. Barrett driving. Barrett stops. Spins to Randall. Randall loses the handle. Here's Morant in transition. And blocked. Pass it back. Open up 3 for Bane. Misses. Morant there. Rebound by Ty Jones. The Knicks, where are they? They're nowhere to be found. So they get another possession here. Here's Jones. Jones passes to Clark. Clark misses. Push the shot there. Here's Barrett. Knicks has a chance here. Here's RJ. RJ attack. RJ Euro step. Blocked by, and there's no call. Now they're eating their whistles. They've been giving Knicks fouls all game long. Now they don't call whistles. So they're inbound the ball here. Quickly to Randall. Randall gets a whistle. And they're going to say free throws for Julius. Oof. No one wants the ball. There's no leader. As the comments keep coming in. Julius, you got to hit some free throws. Remember, the Knicks missed 4 free throws so far. Earlier in the fourth quarter.
And down by 5. You said it, man.
He hits the first one. 107-111. Julius, calm, cool, collective. There's still time here. 1:42 in the NBA. That's a long time. And he hits a pair of free throws. So 108-111. Down by 3 here. Knicks need to stop. Remember, Morant has extended minutes. He had to come back because of foul trouble. So Morant. He's baiting for fouls. Morant put up the floater and he hits it. Here's quickly. 5-point game here. It's Barrett, Randall attacking. Randall going strong. Pass it right through the hands of here's Bane. Morant scores. That could be it. That could be where it ends here. Lily Bane, salute. 7-point lead here.
Robinson can't catch a pass.
Here's Randall. And he's got blocked. So Grizzlies playing some defense and inspiring moves here. And nope, Morant out of bounds. And they are hustling the Knicks here. Jared Jackson is playing like if he wants the contract that Mitchell Robinson is trying to get.
Nah, he already got signed to that contract.
I know that, but I'm saying the way he's playing is the way Mitchell Robinson should be out there and impacting and playing.
Yeah.
So he could try to get his contract. Because I'll tell you, Mitchell Robinson, this is why people are personally $10, $12 million man. I don't go over that, man. This is the reason why games like this.
If you go past 12 and you get him in free agency at this point, kudos to you, man.
Yep.
We'll
send you a postcard from New York.
I'm not even saying it's his fault why we lost this game.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's just as you're watching the teams, you're watching some of these centers / forwards, and then you remember what Mitchell Robinson used to be. It's like, damn, he is getting so far and far away from what he used to be.
And not only that, I want to see him do it against the top elite teams. It's cute when you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it against the Pistons. I don't want to see it against I want to see it against teams to be impactful against this is like the third, number 2 or number 3 top team in the West. I want to see you impose your will. I mean, you want just think he's a DeAndre Ayton. That's all. So they're going to the replay here to see. Yeah, we were up by 10, Ricardo. So yeah, absolutely, we're up by 10.
It's not that just we blow it, like Ricardo. It wasn't that we just blow, because it would be facetious of us to sit here and say that, oh, we just kind of played crappy ball and the Grizzlies took over. The Grizzlies are playing great defense right now. We don't want to take nothing away from them. Ever since the fourth quarter started, they've been playing great defense. It's just the Knicks have kind of stopped driving to the basket. For what reason, I don't know, especially when you're in the bonus.
Salute to Gideon, but Gideon, I love you, bro. We're gonna work tomorrow on that program, but you only come when the Knicks are down. You peer like a Haley's Comet when we're down, man. Come on, Gideon.
That's why people say you. Yeah. That's why people say you're not a real Knicks fan. It's the only time you come in.
But all in all,
Knicks,
salute to you, Gideon. Salute to you, Gideon. I'm a little goof. I'm just teasing you tonight. So the ball goes back to Memphis. Memphis did not challenge. The refs took it upon themselves to go challenge this. So it's their ball. So, wow. I guess they have barbecue reservations.
Wait. They did a review under two minutes? The refs?
They did. It wasn't challenged by the Grizzlies. No green light. Gringo Wars, salute, man. Gringo Wars, it is the Memphis overturn. The Knicks had it, but they overturned it with 58.7 seconds. Still time here, but it's kind of bleak here. They get the ball inbound. So Morant, they're full court press. Here's Bane to Jones, back to Morant. 14 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Morant turns the corner, in the paint, shoots, misses. Loose ball, Mitchell Robinson, right? And they finally call a loose ball foul. So 5 fouls on Jarrett Jack Jr. Free throws they'll stop the clock here. Free throws here. So the Knicks could score here by stopping the clock. If they hit their free throws, they can make it a 5-point game here, but they have to hit their free throws. So 30 double-doubles for Julius Randle. And 30-point game of the season for Julius. And he hits a free throw here. 109, 115, 6-point, two possession game here right now. So 32 points, 10 rebounds, 9 out of 11. Those 2 missed free throws were key early in the fourth quarter. Here's Julius. He hits a pair of free throws here. So it's a 5-point game. It's still a 2-possession game. So the Knicks don't need they need a stop, and they don't need a 3 right away. They can still get the 2 ball. Here's Jones, but they need a stop though. Jones. They're going to call. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Burks took the foul on purpose.
And he gets the first free throw here. They had time. They just needed to stop. So it's a 2-possession game here. Ty Jones can make it a 3-possession game. If he misses this, it's going to be huge. And he misses it. So big miss here. Here's Barrett. Barrett running down the court. Barrett driving. Barrett quickly to Burks. Burks catches your 3. And Burks misses it. And this should be it. Randall comes up with a silly foul. More free throws for the Grizzlies. 5th foul on Julius. And Grizzlies hits a couple free throws here. You could say goodnight, Irene.
Yep. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
With all the bad refereeing tonight, did someone cover tonight?
Oh, I didn't see the stat line, man. I apologize. I normally do that. I usually put it, but today was been such a hectic day that I couldn't get to put the line. I even almost forgot that the show started on time. I thought it was a half hour later. I was so all off key.
Nah, the Knicks were 9-point underdogs coming into the game.
Wow. Thank you, Ricardo. Salute to you, man. Happy Friday. Absolutely. There's a timeout on the floor. As there's a timeout on the floor, we'll do this real quick.
It's Friday night, and I feel ready.
So Friday night, as there a timeout there. So I hope you enjoyed Friday night. Good night, Irene. It looks like it. Hopefully not. Let's see. 27.2, but it's a rough one. It's a
It's a 3-possession game right now with 27 seconds left. A lot could happen, but with this Knicks team, I'm not so sure. Yeah.
Right. You need a lot. You need perfection, and that's tough right now. And not for nothing, we need the Lakers to win tonight because they play the Wizards.
Yeah, and the Hawks won tonight, so
I know. I saw that. I know the stupid Clippers, when they need to win, they lose. So here we go. They're gonna inbound the ball here to Randall. They need to go. Randall gets a dunk. So it's 112, 5-point game here. 24.2. They score really quick there. Morant. They need a foul now. Morant trying to dance out. Passes it across court and back to Bane. And they finally get the foul. They took some time off the clock there. So Bane's the free throw line. They blew another. Yep. Perdimos otro 15 puntos de derrota. Another 50 point to Jose from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico. Salute. So Bane with 12 points, 5 rebounds. He misses the free throw here. So it keeps it a 2-possession game with 14.3. I know. It's a lot. It has to go perfect here. Ooh, he's going to miss both of them, and according to the ticker. Ooh, wait a minute. Here's RJ. RJ Barrett. And Robinson flushes in here. So it's 3-point game here with 7.8 seconds here. Knicks. And they're going to call a timeout. So this game, there's still a heartbeat. There's still a pulse. So Bane misses 2 free throws there.
And they call timeout. Yeah.
So it's a 1-possession game. We need that guy from MSG. If the Knicks go to 5th quarter, you win.
Salute to FanDuel.
Not for nothing. I know we don't have a sponsor, but hey, if you're out there, Coca-Cola, I drink a lot of you, man. We need you as an unofficial sponsor, man.
Yeah, something, man. Send some cases.
Yeah, man. For the Jedi Network, Coca-Cola, because it's refreshing.
So Mitchell Robinson with the big game tonight. 10 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists and 4 blocks.
Yeah, but his 4 blocks aren't that. Jerry Jack has 5 blocks, and who thought was more important? Who was more impactful?
Yeah, Jaren Jackson.
Jack.
And you can't you can't take away the fact that he is a stretch big that those 3 balls and getting the foul shots, and even him making his foul shots, those are big. Because Mitchell Robinson, I don't trust him at the foul line.
And here's an inbound play here. Knicks don't have no timeouts though. That's the only thing that hampers them. They're inbound the ball here in the backcourt to Morant. Ja. Ooh, he lose quickly, but quickly gets the foul on him. 5.5 seconds here. So now they need to hit some free throws. Remember, Knicks got no timeout, so even if he misses these free throws, they got to go the full length of the court
and hit up and chuck up a 3. That's the only way.
5 seconds here. He hits the first free throw, so 4 points. So you could say that's the nail in the coffin there. Even if they miss here, he could actually miss this on purpose, and he misses. And Mitchell Robinson, here's Randall. Randall, 3 seconds. Randall, too quickly fires a 3, and that's it. It's over. So key free throw there by Morant, 118-114. Boy, they were NBA TV was craving to change this game. God, they didn't even let the buzzer sound, and they already flipped it over. So that's a wrap.
Yep, that's the game for the Knicks.
3-game winning streak, but they fought hard. They fought well. They had a lead. I know they're going to be kicking themselves. Get that ball to Larry Johnson, Jose. See, I would love to see that. Him, a 4-point play there. That was a beautiful day. Brings back good memories. So now as a regroup, all right, we lost. Okay, if I would have told you a week ago, before we started the West Coast trip, and I told you that we had a chance to split either Dallas or Memphis, you guys would have probably laughed at us. Yeah, we would have said that a week ago. The fact that the MAC they blew out Dallas, they had a lead here against the Memphis Grizzlies, played well in the third quarter, start the fourth, and we were so close there, but so close doesn't get you to the playoffs. But all in all, the Knicks did play well here. And, of course, Tibbs subs. Rears is ugly home over. Yeah, I can see that. The subs there. Also, it wasn't that bad, though. It wasn't as bad as he done in the... No.
It wasn't as bad, but see, not only that, man, that the worst part of the reason why it hurts as much is because as much as we would want, like, all right, you want to sub better. How? Everyone's hurt. Everyone that we would want to play is hurt. He didn't play Fournier down the stretch. Fournier is a defensive liability, so this one I can't put this one on Tibbs, man. Tonight this was just
no.
This is a team. What's up?
We didn't have a point guard to match up with John Morant. That's what it was. That's it. That's where we lost it. And of course, and Buddha with the great comment, Chef Dan. Suns and Memphis, so we left them off the hook.
Yep.
Just think about it. 2
games we really left them off the hook, yeah. And Suns, we could have definitely won that game, or at least brought it to overtime if Alec Burks makes his free throws. We could have won that game if Julius Randle doesn't get kicked out of that game. Yeah, it's a whole lot. But even watching this game, it's like as the game starts to come down to a close, it kind of just instills in the head. It's like, yeah, you're right. Like against the top echelon contenders and teams like that, the only rare victory being against like a Golden State or things like that. These teams show us who we are and who we've been all throughout the season. So I'm not on.
You know what they say about if? You know what they say about ifs? If my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle.
Yep.
And that's what they say about the ifs, guys. So all in all, we still here. we still have a pulse. We still alive, playing. And a lot of things can happen in under 18 games or close to 18, 15 games, whatever the number is around there. A lot could happen, we have to take care of business. We have to go to Brooklyn and finish that out, finish them as well. There's no Kyrie Irving, so there won't be that point guard disparity, so maybe we have to take advantage of that there. No Kyrie Irving, so we have to take advantage. We're gonna have our hands full with Kevin Durant, yes, but we're down with the emergence of RJ Barrett, more confident, more assertive, and Julius Randle, if he continues playing the way he's playing on the West Coast Strip, back home into Brooklyn, we like to see that. Hopefully we'll move forward and continue the positive developing of the team. It's never too late. It might be late, but not too late. There's still hope. There's still time. So let's get it. So guys, tune in. We'll appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, G Money Hoops program. We'll be back here on Sunday. Chef Dan will be for the first half. I will come for the second half. Afterwards, I'll be a little late, and I'll definitely come in a little late after that. But Chef Dan will be there. Any final thoughts? Don't forget, guys. Those of you that like basketball, also MMA tomorrow is gonna be some good MMA fights. Also, Eagle FC just passed. So the guys will be breaking about that down. Just hit the notification. I would love for you guys to come and check out the MMA program with them and fill out the chat. Even if you don't like the MMA, they'll teach you and get you into the MMA program about MMA. But we'll love your support on the MMA program for Chef Dan and Austin. Definitely, I'm asking that as a favor to the world's most famous chat. I would love you guys to come visit us on the MMA program. Chef Dan, any thoughts on the nights before we say goodnight?
Actually, funny enough, though, I have a thought, but there's only one person that can express it.
From the start, now you can see Antoine Griezmann.
English, Antoine. Speak English under pressure.
I love Derrick Rose.
That's a very valid.
Me too. I miss Derrick Rose on the floor.
I
Man.
miss Derrick Rose, man. I think it's been about 2 weeks now. I would love to hear some news from him because this game, like you said, as the game was coming down the stretch, it's like everyone's playing their heart. I'm not mad at anyone. There were some mistakes that came down the stretch, but we know this team has been missing free throws and things of that nature. It's just if I knew if there was one person that could have made a difference tonight, it's Derrick Rose.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, so that's my last word. I miss Derrick Rose.
And of course, we're wishing your pops a happy birthday to you guys.
Oh, Buddha, happy birthday to your pops, man.
Yes, indeed, from the Jedi Nation. Definitely, man. Thank you guys for all joining me this Friday evening. Definitely, it's going to be almost 11 o'clock in Eastern time. Thank you for your time. We appreciate you guys joining us, giving your time. We appreciate, we value it. We don't take it for granted. We definitely appreciate seeing you guys always here in the chat, in the world's most famous chat. We're self-proclaiming it. We'll speak it to existence. It's the world's most famous chat on the VS Sports Jedi Network. To each and every one of you guys, you have a blessed evening. I hope tomorrow you wake up with a lot of blessings. Saturday, those that are off, enjoy your day with your families. Love your family. Love each one of you guys. Man, may the Knicks be with you. May the sports be with you, man. And you guys, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate seeing you guys, and we'll see you next time. I hope you enjoy the watch along, not the outcome. And we'll go get those Brooklyn Nets on Sunday, man.